Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Cult Theatre stream. And first, before anything else, I have the Star Wars title crawl, this time only in your imaginations. Star Wars music, in general. It is a time of shaky peace. We join our heroes as they fight in the world of Nar Shaddaa, a place of scum and villainy that even makes Mos Eisley look friendly to the tourists. The party, won. Sorry.
Maybe you should have written a script for that bit.
Maybe I should have written a script. There we go. The party. One Gemma, a young 17-year-old fringer. QT Boss, a child's toy that went rogue and has become a hacking machine. One Silva, Jedi Knight, Jedi Padawan, and Sentinel. And finally, one RU-12, or RU-12, bounty hunting droid, have found themselves deep in the club of Jack Tar. They have, through multiple different ways of getting themselves deeper and deeper into the club, they have now found themselves in the air vents that support the entire club. But they must be careful, for these air vents are extremely explosive and could be set off by anything. Anyway, I'm Freddie and I'll be playing the GM today.
I am Brina and I'll be playing your good old QT butt bunny of destruction.
I'll be playing I'm Laura. I'll be playing Gemma, the fringer of hopefully lots of technobabble.
I'm Judith, and I'll be playing the Padawan Silver.
I'm Joe playing RU-12. I don't know, are you? And I'm also the soundtrack. La 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 la
Yes.
la la.
The uncopyrighted soundtrack.
Please press mute on the soundtrack.
No, sorry. What's happening, Freddie?
All right. So thanks to the efforts of Joe and Brina's characters, as well as with the direct support of Laura and Judith, you have found yourselves into the air vents. Brina, during a very shaky and sort of very shaky and tense sort of moment, QTBot has gone into the vents, shut down the spider droids with massive vibroblades for noses, and it is finally safe for everyone to enter the vents.
It's safe. You may come in.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, don't light any sort of fires in here, as we remember they are very explosive. And I don't. I know humans don't tend to function as sudden fire combustions, but I have not experienced the possibility of it not happening.
No, there is no humans here. This is a human-free zone, remember? I am a Twi'lek.
Right! Wink!
Is it the Master of Marriage?
This would probably be a bad time to ignite a lightsaber as well, then.
I don't know what's that stuff on fire. I suggest not doing that.
These giant spiders have noses that are vibroblades.
But that's not a lightsaber.
No,
I don't know the
giant spider.
technology.
With a nose.
Yep.
No, this is beyond the fire. It's a nose on a spider.
Yes.
Yep.
Well,
Look,
it's a
have you seen
machine.
a snowman? It's like that, but a spider, right? So,
Can we
therefore,
build a snowman?
Yes. However, if I had hands, I would help. I can't, and there is no snow. Speaking of snow, we need to go further into the vents. I've turned off the spiders. Let's hop to it, shall we? Come
we
on,
know-
Brielle.
Do we know which way
I
we're
want to
going?
take some stuff.
Absolutely not. Who has the map?
We had a map.
Yes.
Yeah.
Opens up the data receiver that we all shared the map on.
Yes.
Yes, this data pad that we had.
You all have a very basic map of the event's layout. The event, you don't know exactly where you're supposed to exit, but the events appear to be a 5x4 layout of large pieces of air getting sucked up and sucked down. There also appears to be different crates and different sort of safes, as well as different storage being used in the area. Originally, the droids that Cutiebot has taken out were doing patrols, but they all seem to have stopped and are awaiting further instructions.
So we need to find that room where Picasso is, Pablo?
Pablo. Can Squeak maybe help us? Does Squeak have any sensors on him? R2.
Yes, he does.
Maybe he can find the most followed path sort of thing.
Maybe you could also send that flying thing. Have a look-see. Be careful, though. There are a bunch of traps. So
I will
that's
send
it.
Squeak. I send Squeak off.
Alright,
Goodbye,
I'll
Jessica.
get you to roll me a search check with plus search check, or just roll me a d20 and add 3.
1 second. I've got 1,000 pages open. Okay. And where's my character sheet? Sorry.
And the exact instruction was sending Squeak to find the most traversed path, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, good.
I have
Evil
concerns
GM
now.
smile.
Where's
Yes.
my... Oh, there's my... 1, 2, character sheet. Getting there. Sorry, guys.
Good.
1,000 pages. 1,000 millions of pages.
Don't worry.
Okay, what am I rolling? I am rolling
a search
search.
check. Yep.
A spot. No.
No, search.
Search.
Spot is noticing something in the corner of your eye immediately. Search is you have time and you're searching through like your room or a box or something.
All
Like
right.
Spot is slamming open the door and checking whether or not there's something on the bed.
Beep, 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 beep. And he reports that on 18. What does he report back?
Alright, on an 18, he starts moving through slowly. You notice that Squeak is actually very slow for a robot. Its wheels are going as fast as it can, it just has very tiny wheels.
That's burnout.
Squeak goes forward.
That's why I call him Squeak.
Yeah. Squeak goes forward, throws out a little droid protocol arm at its own height and plugs it into the wall. This door just here opens, and Squeak goes through. You hear the beep, 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 beep as Squeak sort of goes through, and after waiting maybe a minute, Squeak comes back through this door. Squeak seems to now be imitating the same search patterns as the droids were patrolling before, as that is the most walked path in the vents.
Oh, maybe we should just follow that then.
Squeak does report, however, above in binary. Squeak, 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 squeak. Data computer up there. Squeak, squeak.
Right.
Okay. Let's go there. Well, lead on, Squeak.
Squeak.
Squeak squeaking from my personal groove.
Squeak sort of leads you
Squeak
all
says-
through to the north room.
If we follow Squeak, we should get to the computer. Is that what we're getting to? Is that what he said? Yeah.
Computer up.
Well, go.
In the top right-hand corner, there appears to be a console, similar to the one that was being used by Brino. Similar to the one that was being used by Cutie Pie.
Yep.
While they're doing that, I'm going to check out whatever the hell this is.
In the corner, you see a little crate. It requires either force or a computer use roll to open.
Okay, I'm going to do that while they're doing that.
Yeah, easy. Right. There's a computer. You see a computer there in front of you.
I think
Gemma?
I have.
Check for viruses.
All right.
My skill is
So
gone.
is Laura going to be the one going in?
Yeah, well,
Just making
Gemma.
sure I have. Yes, I
just
am. Let's give it a go.
all right. With a 17, you realize that there are no passwords on, and you can see a bunch, in even greater list than the one that Cutie Pie saw before, of pre-written commands, as well as sections to write your own. There appears to be one labeled Purge, one labeled Unlock All Doors, and
Ooh.
one labeled Emergency Exit.
Do not hit purge.
So tempted. Does it relate, like the emergency exit? Does it relate to anything else? Does it say specifically, like, is it creating emergency exit?
You'd have to go and sort of read the code. And with a 17, you're able to find these commands, but once you actually open up the code, it's not something you really recognize.
Yeah, no, I actually thought that Cutie Butt would be computering and not.
I need this barrel to open.
Once the Cutie Pie on a natural 20, the barrel opens, and it appears to be an entire barrel full of vibroblades and swords. Apparently, since they put these equipment near the entrance in case they ever need to fight anyone in the vents, and they can't use blasters or lightsabers.
I then begin stacking them into BL's head.
They are roughly. BL is the large robot that Cutie Pie lives in. The vibroblades are roughly 1.4 meters long.
Okay, I then put them in his backpack.
That does work.
Yeah.
They are effectively very long two-handed katana, not very long, but long two-handed katanas with a sci-fi sort of feel.
Yeah.
How many are there?
There are 10.
Okay. I'm going to then walk over nonchalantly towards the friends that I have. Ah, companions! What you doing?
Putting all
I
doors.
have a thing that says purge.
No!
Should I say? I knew you guys would say that.
Do you guys know anything about vibroblades?
Yes, a little
Can you
bit.
I don't know,
use
called
them?
vibroblades.
Vibro.
Yeah, I know. Pointy end goes in bad people.
Yes.
Pointy
Well,
people.
the vibrating end goes into the bad people.
Okay, that's good enough. Little bunny hops out, jumps on the back of BL, taps him with the back of his foot. BL turns around going as he grabs some vibroblades and then tries to hand them over to you. And my bunny says, as a sign of friendship, I wish to share this spoil with you. You may have one each.
Only one.
Yes, I'm going to sell the rest. You now each have a vibroblade of whatever fashion you wished to grab.
Add one to my.
These vibroblades, I believe their damage is 2d8 plus strength. If you guys ever need to use them in combat, I'll tell you exactly what you need to roll, and I'll add them to your character sheets after this game, if you want to keep them.
Right. Was it vibroblade attack bonus?
Yeah, the attack bonus is just going to be 0 because it's just using your.
And damage.
Neg 1 for me then.
2d8 plus your strength modifier.
2d8.
Plus.
And they do slashing damage.
Yep.
Strength modifier, which is 2.
These do not appear to be the best made vibroblades in the world, but by no means are bad. These are quite above the average of the planet of Nashadar.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing in here? Now that I've given you symbols of friendship?
Thank you for that.
Apparently I'm not pressing purge.
I suggest you hit open all doors.
But there's also an emergency exit button. I was wondering where the emergency exit was, because that might be really handy, but I can't read the code, so...
Well, QG.
What are you attacking?
Whoops.
There are 2 of you with a fairly high computing score. At least, Cutie Pie's is by far the highest, and Joe's is, and RU12's is the second highest.
Well, RU-12, why don't you have a crack at it?
Of course. I put my doovie in the doovie.
That's
No
technical
one look.
term.
I feel embarrassed right now, and I roll my doovie.
RU-12 takes what looks like a sort of USB mixed with a computer spike, plugs it into the computer. Normally,
Yeah, my computer spike. Don't look.
Normally, you know that these are wired, but this one appears to be wireless.
Ooh, Bluetooth.
Oh yeah.
Give me a computer's roll and add 5 to the result, Joe.
Okay. +5.
With a 20, you're starting to figure out exactly what's
Five.
behind the code. These commands appear to sort of be safety protocols, and appears they can only be activated in a particular order. You
Wait.
also find out that the
Right. There
emergency
seems to be
exit.
some kind of.
Sorry?
Mm-hmm.
The emergency exit doesn't affect these grey doors.
Mhm.
That's all. Sorry. Please go on.
I'm looking for which room was I actually headed for? It was
yes.
to get to what's his name?
I'll get
Pablo.
you to give me another roll to look more specifically at the emergency exit protocol, which appears to be the weirdest one of the three.
Okay. Now, what do you mean by? Okay. Let me just roll again then. Yeah.
Yep. With a 20, you've noticed that one's weird.
I tell the rest of them, hey guys, that one's weird.
Which one?
This protocol. Let me try another one.
All right, looking in,
Plus-
and you end up spending about 3 or 4 minutes while the rest of the party just kind of is really excited to watch initially, and then gets less excited as the minutes go by.
We're just kind of
reckon.
like playing with fire blades.
I'll meditate.
Yeah. So after a while, you realize that the code can the emergency exit affects a door that goes outside the vent system to the bottom here, all the way.
Oh right.
Sorry, I'll just was it control left
Dang
click
it.
that makes the
The room I'm looking for is where Pablo is, right?
yes.
Yeah.
This appears to be the only. You've identified several different exits. One goes to a back alley, one goes to the kitchen, one is the one you guys went through, and the one down here is the only one that you can't identify where it goes to. Presumably,
Right.
to
Wait a
Pablo's
minute.
door.
I would have the layout because the guy that we spoke to at the bar
Yeah.
He didn't
said he
have
was
access.
behind that door.
Yes.
So if I understand the layout of that, I would understand this in correspondence, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. I've given you those 2 pieces of information. You could absolutely put them together.
So there's the best for Pablo.
Yes.
It would seem.
And the way to open it appears to be activating the emergency door protocol, or the emergency exit.
We will have to activate the emergency door protocol if we were to exit and find Pablo. It seems. Is there any timer with this?
Yeah.
Maybe we should go to a closer data pad just to make sure. Unless you can tell from the data pad that we're at what amount of time there would be before it would shut, or
Well, with a 24, as you sort of spend a bit more time looking into it, you find out that the order that they have to be activated in is the open all doors protocol has to be opened and then closed, followed by the purge protocol, followed by the emergency exit protocol. The purge protocol seems to go from room to room in a way that is directed, sucking out all the air and then putting chlorine gas into the room before it then moves on to the next one.
Yeah, breathers would help with some of that. But getting chlorine
Isn't
gas
chlorine-
on your fur is not nice.
If I can do this wirelessly, what's the distance?
You have about a 10 minutes to do so without having to make rolls.
That's too far.
I mean, it's not going to affect us. We're robots.
Does anyone...
Well-
Laura, could you give me a knowledge check of any of those juicy knowledges that seem appropriate?
Well, I'm assuming that it's going to be the caustic nature of chlorine, but let's find out. Where are my
Your character would
knowledges
understand
hiding?
this as well, so if you don't want to make a roll, then you just say it, what you're thinking.
But I was thinking that isn't chlorine caustic, and so not only our lungs, but our skin and our metal chassis be somewhat perturbed by such things.
Absolutely.
But
With
isn't
a
it
high
going room
alkaline.
by room? So couldn't we just jump ahead of it or stay behind it and follow it around?
Could absolutely... I, as the GM, cannot confirm or deny that would work. You'd have to go through the...
Oh, I wasn't asking.
Yeah, sorry.
I wasn't asking you. I was asking
Open.
my
Well,
newfound
it seems to be in
companion.
this configuration: open all, then purge, which is when the chlorine gas, and then the
Purge
emergency
all.
exit is opening.
Open all, close all, then purge, then...
So the question
open
is,
all,
can we
close
open
all.
doors when they are closed all?
Each door can be opened individually, but not from this console.
Okay,
There's
so we then
Another
need to find-
console down near where we need to go.
Right.
Looking over the shoulder to see the map.
I
So
wonder if I could just bypass the firewall and just open the emergency door.
Let's
Let's just try
what's
it.
this here, Freddie?
Uh,
Can I see this map
Yeah,
now that I'm
now have
plugged in?
access. Now that you're plugged in, you have access to the cameras. You can see all of this. You can see the spider droids chilling. You can see these different sort of boxes and stuff. Some TV screens. The barrel that is just a barrel that you could with stuff you could loot from it.
Oh, is that what that
If
is?
you guys want
And-
to do a search, you could either go from room to room, going through them all. But I'm also super happy to have the party just all roll a search check, and I will give you the stuff that you find while exploring.
Happy to do the search and move on.
yeah,
Search.
I think because there's something in every room.
Wait,
Oh.
so if I'm to understand this right, in order to get this door open here down the bottom,
Yeah.
This
Down here.
thing here,
Oh, that one.
we need to go through these stages: open all, close all.
Yes.
Is that you mean at individual marks at
Yeah.
individual places?
Nope, they can be activated
Well,
from
well,
anywhere.
yeah.
Although the open or the purge seems to have other details about it that you can't fully comprehend.
Well, what if Brick? Is it Brick?
No, no.
What?
Cutie.
BLT?
Cutie. Sorry.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I was just reading the character sheet on the thing.
What?
Couldn't remember the character.
Your name is listed as Bree.
Cutie.
Yeah.
So, what if Cutie? Do you think you might be able to go down to this door here
Let me
and go
see
through it?
this. Which door?
If I was to run the protocol here,
Yes.
open all, close all, purge, and then emergency, would you be able to get through to there by yourself?
I mean, I could just walk over there first.
Or we
Yeah,
could
that's what I mean. And
Yeah.
then I'll
I can
control
walk.
these functions here. The emergency door should open, and you should be able to get through, or at least tell us what's on the other side.
We also
Can I
have
just-
there is a console further down that we could probably use.
And there is
right.
also this whole caustic gas that's going to, injure us. All
Will
of
it
us.
injure all of us, though?
Yes.
It
Why?
will eat through metal.
Chlorine
it
eats through
will?
metal.
It won't injure you, but it will injure BLT. Now, you don't want
He
that to
costs a
happen
lot
here.
of money.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So we want to avoid the chlorine. Avoiding
Alright.
chlorine is good.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and very carefully go down to the bottom area, and check for traps along the way because I don't want to injure my prized
Alright.
burger loving tenders.
I'll get you to roll me a couple of spot checks for particular rooms.
All right, can I get BL to also do it? Double eyes.
Yeah, I'll get you.
It's okay if not.
I'll let you just you for now. When you're in control, BL's a bit out of it.
Okay, 8. 22. How many do I need?
Alright. I'll get you to roll demolitions when getting to chamber just here.
Okay, demolitions. Good old demolitions. 15.
Alright. Just before you enter that room, you see what appears to be a red force field around a little corner of this room. This is a grenade. This is a mine that has been set up that is proximity triggered. Although you don't know what type it is, theoretically it wouldn't be one that would blow up the entire facility, right? That would be crazy, right?
No.
I don't like this. We're gonna backtrack. Hey guys, don't go into that room. Bombs.
Okay.
Bombs.
So they're not appearing on the
I like
camera,
bombs.
but with a high enough demolitions roll, you can sort of see the glint outline of the proximity area.
Okay. I move into this room then.
Ooh, okay, right.
Give me a spot check. You can also take 10 on the spot check if you want. Just add 10
What
to
is
your
my
result.
spot? Where are you? Are you worth the gamble spot? 13. No, it's not worth the gamble. 22.
All right, there's nothing in this room
Perfect.
other than crates that can be unlocked.
Have we already looted them?
Oh, we haven't.
You know what? Just while in general, I'll just get you to roll a search check, and I'll tell you what you loot as you're going through.
Didn't we do that?
You only did that to one room. Wait, actually, you guys did give me those loots. Sorry about that.
I thought so.
Checks.
I found nothing.
You guys get several more grenades, another thermal detonator, a mysterious crystal that appears to be attuned to the force. It would require further investigation later, and a mysterious crystal that appears to be attuned to the force, but is completely different.
Is bad. I stole him away.
Yeah. Other than that, you just find about several data pads that are password protected that you are unable to break into it.
I will break into these later. Into the head. Alright, now I'm gonna go down.
Could I actually get you to use a computer use roll? Because just cutie.
Yes. 34?
Alright, with the computer 34, you remember while looking through the code of the droids that you've disabled, they had several pieces of code telling them to step over certain places.
Ooh.
By looking through the code, you can figure out which rooms do or do not have a fragmentation grenade. Do or do not have a grenade.
I'm an idiot. Right.
No.
This just occurs to you now because you didn't know about the grenades. It's not like you were searching for it.
Yeah.
Yes. Laura B, yes.
Alright. Not right now, they're disabled. But so
Totally
in that
check the
case,
spiders.
I follow this here therefore marked path.
Yep. So you realise I'm just going to draw some grenades on the map quickly.
And while doing so, I update our live Google document map of the place and just very poorly draw like the word bomb in certain areas.
You can just do a circle with a line through it.
Boo. No, I feel like you guys wouldn't get that.
Boom. Right.
Boom.
Alright, the black boxes are the ones with mines set up.
Uh-huh. That is going to make it a little more difficult. As we look at our map.
Okay, cool. So this room doesn't have a boom.
No, you're fine.
Perfect. Into the boom room. What are these things?
Those are more barrels, although they appear to be empty.
Cool. Next boom room. What is this
I would
thing?
like to.
A barrel on its side.
Have we emptied it?
Yes.
Perfect.
It contained 2 stun grenades.
What did you want to do, Laura?
I was just wondering if those crates or barrels, if any of them sealed shut.
They are all almost entirely sealed shut.
Does that mean, are they big enough for any of us to get into?
Yes, smart.
A couple of you, yes.
I might have a little more trouble.
Yeah.
Well,
BLT
shrink.
might have trouble.
But they haven't been degraded, which means they could theoretically protect you from the chlorine.
Yeah.
Correct.
There are a couple of larger boxes that are also bound with codes that can be hacked into given enough time. They will be able to fit the larger members of the party, like RU12 and Silver.
Okay, so in this room, I want to disable this big old bomb.
You will need a demolitions check of at least 20.
Shit.
If you
Can I-
fail,
can-
it has a
Take time.
possibility to go off.
Oh no.
Can we assist in this in
Abs-
Star Wars?
Absolutely. So there's two ways. Either you can try. So yeah, you can assist. If two people make the same roll, who's ever trying to do it is the main roll, and if you roll to assist and you get a 15 or higher, you add +2 to the result. If you get a 10 or lower, -2 to the result, and 11 to 15 is neutral. And that's total, not the dice roll. So theoretically, a bunch of people helping and giving advice will nearly always be positive. Unless you really, really suck at what you're trying to give advice on.
Guys, I'm not very good at bombs. And it seems like the one thing stopping me from this room is a good old Bobby boy. So, anyone got any here, therefore plans?
Let me see if I can deactivate it.
Are you good at deactivating bombs?
I
Well,
thought I had more in demolitions.
I
But
can
that's okay.
deactivate it, but it's not going to be a pretty thing.
If you roll high enough on a demolitions check, you can then
No,
keep.
I think I've blown everyone up.
You're not even in the room.
Well, you're all
No,
talking.
but-
You're all talking on
Cons.
comms. If you can talk to everyone else, you can talk to RU12.
Yes. Well, you see, my demolition is actual demolition, which is
Yeah.
it's going to hurt me.
Right.
I can maybe
Just
pick it up and throw it
set
against
off with
something.
something else. I'm an idiot. Let me just fire blade. BL, hit the thing, and then we'll shut the door and let it blow up. I don't know how fancy this idea is.
I think it's a terrible idea. Explosions generally involve flame.
Well, it
Right.
depends on what it is. You know, it might just shoot out shrapnel or something like that. But
Shrapnel against the metal walls, which will create sparks, which will create flame, which go kaboom. I'm suggesting that we don't do this.
Wait a minute, can you guys
Strongly.
hack into the bombs?
Hmm?
don't,
I'm not very good at hacking.
Can you guys turn off the bombs?
I can see. Let me see if it actually has that.
Give me another
computer
computer
use.
roll for looking specifically. 27. You find that they are on a separate network.
I'm sorry. No.
Do we know?
no, he can't do it.
Damn.
No, they're not. They're not linked to the system.
Can I repair them in a way that's not repairing them? Does that make sense?
You could. There are several sort of different sort of
That
techniques.
doesn't make sense.
There might be something that
at
I
all.
can do now that I think about it.
Laura, give me some technobabble, and I'll rate it.
Okay, so we're in the room. The floor, there's got pressure pads on it. And we've got just at the corner of our eye, we can see some lights. So we know that where the central bomb is, right? Am I describing this well? Okay, well then obviously I need to, get my toolkit out, find the wires. Very important. So I'm going to burrow under the floor from the other room to look at the wires without disturbing the wires. Very important because I have to cut the right wire and plug in a battery and clip it on. And I don't know, is there a clock involved? Because I think there should be a clock involved. That's terrible technobabble. I'm sorry. That was terrible. It's like a bad action sequence.
That's all I've ever wanted.
It's just a terrible action sequence. I'm sorry.
What about this? You said
She
they're
is
not on the
definitely
same
doing
network,
her
right?
best to see if she can cross over a subspace collector.
Are you on, are you 12? You said they're not on the same network. What network
No.
are they on?
They appear to each.
There are variances in the metagenic androids.
I just want English!
They're all on their own individual network. They're not a network.
They're
is the
all-
wrong term.
Oh, we isolate them and then we reverse
All right.
their.
Can I
video
ask
The
a
polarity
question?
compensators may not be responding.
Does it look like
Can
that
I hack it?
it has any sort of energy thing going into it that would help with the discharging of?
Yes, there are
Oh, you want to?
there are aforementioned wires and a battery.
Right.
Oh,
I
Can I
might
just
be able
give
to
them
shut down the
battery?
battery.
All right, so I'm going to get Laura to give me, because there are several different ways you guys can solve this. I'm going to get Laura to give me a demolitions check, demolitions jury rigging check, to nut this out as a temporary solution. All right, and you get to add 1 to the result. I'm going to add 5 because of the techno battle, and I'm going to look. It could have been a lot more. Could have been a lot more.
Can I just disable it? Can I disable device?
Disable device also works.
I am stupid.
That's what I was trying to do, wasn't it?
Okay, so
Essentially.
it's a demolitions and a disable device check.
Right.
For
That's right.
these
It's the
things
same role for me, so it
specifically.
doesn't matter.
All right, so Laura's techno babble sort of comes out to the only thing that was really theoretically wrong with it is burrowing. But if someone could theoretically get above the mine and then carefully lower down tools on strings to disable it from above, this could work.
Yes, we could. I could, because I have a liquid. What is it called?
We have a bot
I have
that flies.
no. I have a liquid cable dispenser. I'm totally Mission Impossible-ing this.
All
First, you
right.
have to be up high, though.
Yes, I am.
Wait a minute. So use force movement of object so that she's up, so that she can then do that to go down.
Or you can just hover me over it. That's totally
Yeah.
fine as well.
Well,
That's fine. We can use the force.
Yeah. Theoretically, this would work. Certain droids in the party are a bit more confused than everyone else.
I'm just gonna try and disable it.
It's
Like, by all means, you can Mission Impossible if you really want to, but I'm not going to be in the room or take responsibility for your death.
That's okay. The blood splatter will not combust like your chassis will create sparks.
Yes.
All right.
all right.
I'm
So
not gonna
I'm gonna move the people in sort of into the room. I'm going to have
Okay.
I'm going to have Gemma. Gemma, the door opened and Gemma sort of moved into the room, and I'm going to ask you, Silva, to roll. Silva to roll move object first.
Right.
Now, just reminding you that in times of crazy plans that may or may not work, but you need them to work, force points are
yes.
the sort of thing that you may or may not want to spend.
I will use a force point for this.
If necessary. Or can you do it afterwards?
Okay, so there are 2 ways to spend a force point. 1, you can either add a flat bonus onto the roll, or 2, you can re-roll it after you've realized you've failed.
Right.
So if you know you're going to need the help, roll spend a force point and add 2d6 onto the roll, or whatever roll you're trying to make this turn.
Okay. Can I ask Gemma, how much do you weigh?
I weigh an amount that is appropriate for my size, gender, and age.
I was about to say, and to quote Judith earlier in this stream, you never ask a woman their weight.
Well, you're less than 500 kilos, so...
Yes. Yes, I am. I would say less than 100.
Oh,
we
just cut to BLT and BLT, RU12, and Cutie all racing for explosion.
Right, here we go.
Fine. Right.
Too many things. Move object.
I have my liquid cable dispenser ready to shoot at the ceiling just in case I start to fall.
Yeah.
Because
right, so
21's good, right?
well, if I add the force point onto it, so that's another 2d6 just to make sure, and make sure that I don't lose concentration.
I'd appreciate that.
It is ideal.
But an extra 10.
All right, 31. Spend the appropriate amount of force points and describe exactly what you're doing.
So, hand goes out. Gemma, you're going to feel yourself feet slowly lifting off the ground. Just tell me when to stop and how high you want to go.
Well, I still have to reach the floor.
Yes.
But like, can you flip?
No. You're not reaching the floor to start off with. I'm lifting you up to go over it. Don't you have to?
Okay.
It is
Yeah, but can you flip me
it is a
over?
semi-sphere that you guys
Yeah.
can both kind of see,
Mhm.
centered around a small device.
Right.
Okay, can I be
So
flipped
I'm
over so
moving
I'm
you.
facing down?
Yep.
Yep.
So, all right, and moving her over it.
All right, Gemma, what do you do?
Well, obviously I have a string, clearly, because everyone has string. And I've got my favorite little multi-tool and another multi-tool. that I'm gonna just like slowly put them down. Okay. And just try to basically hit the buttons.
All right, give me 2 rolls: a demolitions to not be destroyed, and then a disable
I'm gonna be
device roll to then try
gonna
to
die.
disable it.
Now take
I'm
your
gonna-
time. Take your time.
You
with
can
this,
also
Kathy.
you can so you can take 10 if you want to.
Yes.
Like-
Yes,
You can take 10 if you want to do it slowly, and you can theoretically take 20 if you want to spend the maximum amount of time to slowly do this over 20 minutes.
yes, I
All right, I'm going to ask that you spend a force point. You have a
Yep.
mental flash of you dying horribly if you don't take your time, and the force guides you to like, need to slow down.
take a deep breath. I recenter. I ignore the muttering little Padawan over there, and I restart because I know how to use engines, and engines are big and can explode. This is just a smaller engine that can explode. It's nothing different.
I like to
And I try again.
I like to imagine a small string with a pair of scissors, like a terrible claw game, trying to like.
You're like, all right, a little bit left, and instead of moving it left, she moves you left.
Judith, after working together, and after an enormous initial strain of having to do this for so long,
Sweat.
you lose, I believe, let's say 20 vitality.
Okay.
But the mine is disabled. It is now fully active, but no longer able to be triggered by proximity.
All right. I bring
I
her
still
back.
wouldn't step on it though.
No.
Nice.
I bring her back towards the airlock and gently put her down.
Cool. I get out some spray paint because I have some, obviously, and I'm going to spray a circle where the mine is, so we don't step on it.
Perfect. I'm going to award you both a force point.
Yay!
This will be the easiest the first one is the easiest one you ever will get to earn.
So
But I'm going
first
to-
one is negative one. Now it's +1.
Yes, as literally the 2 droids who can't sense the force, who just see the idea of everyone blowing up over and over. Everything's okay.
You can come down.
Are they-
It's been disarmed.
I could have a fake explosion and freaked them out, but no.
So long. I
Did
was
you want
prepared
one
to
so
die for a
quickly?
solid 20 minutes. Why did you do that?
So that we know that for sure that everyone will get through it safely.
Well, are you coming down?
Excellent.
Well, it's like now. Let's see.
I forgot what my initial reason to come to this data pad was. It's been 20 minutes.
It has been a little while.
Are you one too? What was the purpose of me coming here again?
To get through the door. He's
To
going
see
to
what's
do
on the other side.
enact the protocols so that we may get through the door.
But
Yes,
before we do
you
that,
might die.
do we know what order the rooms will be purged in?
You have no idea which order or where it starts.
I'll start
Can
now,
I-
shall I?
No!
No!
No.
Can I check the
Ha
data?
ha ha.
It appears. If RU12 shares the data, you make me another roll.
With
Me?
I'll get. Now that Cutie Pie is looking through the data, I'll get Cutie Pie to make me a roll.
Can I take a 10?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
27.
All right, with a roll of 27, it is
Oh.
It is apparently random
I'll
to this
be right
protocol as to where the purge starts. While Cutie Pie is currently looking through the data, the party has the rest some time to talk as she's pouring through it. Taking 10 means you take a decent amount of time to do it because you're not in a stressful situation.
In that case, I might try doing use my far seeing to see if the force will guide me on to which room is going to be safe for where it's going to start.
Excellent idea. Give me a fasting check. Theoretically, you can make one of these per week, but I could also just get you to roll them in general. When Luke goes, "Ah, no, Han and Leia are in trouble."
Oh boy, no.
With a fasting roll of 5.
Oh, but I did if I take the 10, so does that make it up to a 15? If I do it the same amount of
taking 10 is instead of rolling.
Oh, okay.
So it makes your dice roll act as 10.
Right.
You didn't know that, so I'm happy for you to do that. So what's your fasting total roll? Also, what's your fasting check?
My fasting is 2.
All right. So if your fasting is 2 and you take 10, you get a 12.
12. Yeah.
And you are fairly sure that using the Force, that this room and this room won't be filled with chlorine first. That's all you can tell.
Which room was it first?
This room just here.
Oh, right.
And the room Joe's currently in.
Okay. Okay.
And everything else is fair game.
Yep. Meditating with the Force, I get visions of 2 of the rooms. One of us has us in it. The other one has RU12. So technically where we are safe. But unfortunately I can't tell which way it's going to go after that.
While they're taking 10 minutes on that, I'm going to be looking at these lovely crates that are big enough, because that would be handy to and move them around and try and get in.
All right.
But I can't hack.
So there are 2 different ways to try to get into the crates. You can try to sort of mechanically break the lock and get in with repair, or with a computer use roll.
Repair.
Yeah, you're definitely the spanner sort of hacker. All right,
yes,
give me
definitely.
a repair roll.
Come on.
24. You're able to peel off carefully over the 10 minutes that everyone seems to have to themselves. You carefully peel off the scanner and just disconnect it. It appears to the crate now opens from the outside, but not the inside, and can be opened and closed from the outside and the inside. It appears to be empty, other than some looks like there's some smoke. There's some dust of where things were stored in this fairly recently. However, the moment you open the crate, the dust starts to be lifted up by the ventilation system and sent everywhere.
I'm assuming I don't have a vacuum anywhere, so I'm just going to have to go shit.
Unless your little droid has one built in.
Can he?
I'm okay with this. You have 1 or 2 more. This will use the I didn't think of it, but I need the droid to have this token, so you have 2. Do you use one for a vacuum?
A vacuum, a clean-up setting? Yes. So my tiny little droid, I'm going to put it in my hand and it's going to...
He also has a disable mine device on disable mine protocol. That's neither here nor there. Suffice to say, though, it's not very good.
He's also very teeny.
Yeah.
So yes, I get at H1D3 out and I vacuum the area. I've got 10 minutes, man. I can do this.
Yeah, Joe, you're sort of pouring through the code as at this time. Is there anything else you're sort of
Am I?
going to do as people are just sort of wasting time? Not wasting time, spending a lot of time. No, not wasting time. Wasting time is definitely the wrong word. Completely devastating time with no goal in. No, okay. Joe, what are you
Just
doing?
I
No,
might
no,
activate the first one.
What's that?
I'll
What?
activate it. The open close.
Yep. All these doors open, so that you now can.
Is everyone
traverse-
safe?
Yes,
No.
currently.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's safe for now until you start activating more protocols.
Okay. We'll just tell everyone. I'm going to activate the first protocol. Open, close. Open all, close all.
All right.
Okay.
The doors all open, and then the
Okay.
doors all around you, and then the doors all close again. It seems like there was a lot of airflow that happened when you opened the doors, and now that they're closed again, there was less airflow than even before. But none of you are
right.
suffocating or anything.
Okay.
Gotta breathe.
Shall I activate purge now?
No.
Alright.
What's happened?
Yes.
I'd short circuited.
Gemma has discovered a way to get into a crate that can be opened in from the outside and the inside. It's quite thick and is now no longer dusty inside.
Yes. I clicked up.
I also just asked RU12, who was effectively patiently waiting for the party, but getting slowly a bit more bored.
No, not at all. I keep myself very busy.
Perfect.
By pressing buttons.
I'm playing with my new vibro sword.
It's
So-
more fun if you make the sounds. Now,
So we need to find areas to be
Sorry.
safe in.
This room that we QT that we're in
Yes.
is safe. And
Why?
where RU12 is safe. Where's Gemma?
What do you mean is safe?
No,
It will
it's
be
not
safe.
safe.
It will be safer when the
Initially.
purge starts.
How do you know this?
The force told me.
I don't trust Force, I trust data.
I have some data for you. In
Yes.
this box, we will be safe. We could move it in front of the emergency door so we can just jump out when the purge is done and go through the
The
door.
logic does seem sound.
Shouldn't
like
the
that.
door
Thank
just
you.
open?
Yeah, but the purge will also go through first, so we get move the crate first, and so we can, immediately jump through the door.
How much? So if we're all in there, and I know there's only yourself and I that would need oxygen, even with the breathers.
How many people can fit?
Yes, and how long is
There
it
are-
going
there
to
are-
take for it to go through the entire purge?
We don't know. And there are
Exactly.
multiple crates. There are multiple crates.
all four of you could fit inside the barrel, inside the crate. But the crate can
That-
I'll
only be
find
opened-
out. I'll find out how long it takes.
What?
The
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 crate
purge.
something? No, Freddie, I needed to hear the end of the sentence.
Sorry, the crate can only be opened from the outside
Right.
and closed from the outside.
Well, technically, I
You
suppose
said-
I could use a force to do that, but
Richard, you said that was different before. You said it was outside or inside, and then you
No,
changed.
sorry, I meant to say it can only be done from the outside because there's no panels on the inside. This is a shipping container.
But you could use a force to open it, right?
Yes.
maybe.
Use a move object as well as a sense roll, and if both
Mhm.
worked, you could close it from the outside or close it from the inside. Theoretically, closing it and
That-
jumping in is easier because you can start the closing and then jump in, but
Yes.
opening it is much harder from the inside.
That computer use roll was to find out how long the purge goes for.
The
What's it
purge
say on the computer?
continues until it says that the purge can be completely variable, as
Right.
it needs to activate in every single room before it process. From a console, you can direct it somewhat.
You can
Is
direct
there-
it or not direct it.
Can direct it somewhat.
How does somewhat fit into that?
You don't know. It won't be revealed exactly how that works until you started it.
Is everyone
well,
prepared for me to start it?
You've
No.
already done the open and closed doors.
Are you?
That didn't last long.
PewDiePie, what's up?
Yes. Is there a small hatch in the bottom area of this console that I could say like open and hide in to be protected from this chloride gas, while still linking to the cords with my own data pad so that I can see and receive and change data from the inside of the computer.
Took the words out of my mouth. Ish.
Yes, theoretically there is, if you can get inside.
I will attempt this, and then BL will go and chill with Gemma and Silver in the big old box.
No, all of us need to get in.
No, I can just
including
hide in
the
this
murder
area.
robot.
Yeah. But we
you
also
can hide
have
in it.
Squeak. Yes, I am. And are you one too?
It's all right. Don't worry about them.
Don't worry about
Wait a
them.
minute. Can I get inside one of the spider robots? Because they've been in here when the purge existed before, right?
Maybe?
Can I analyze their data to see if purge has been put in the same time when they've existed?
I'm just going to take it as you take 10. You have no idea.
Damn it!
That's okay.
Alright.
We'll take one home with us and test it later.
No, it's going to be tested in the vents. They're not moving.
Okay.
So I try and find the inside of the computer and sit in there. How would I do that?
You need to roll a repair roll and a strength roll to access the thing.
Mm.
So it may be difficult for you to get access yourself.
Can BL
And-
help me with the
Yeah,
access?
BL can help you.
I can
There is a slight problem that I'm not sure I will be able to open it. Unfortunately, holding Gemma up for 20 minutes has weakened me a bit in the
No, but Cutie is outside of the crate.
I'm weak.
But you can unlock
Alright,
a
so-
crate
Yep.
though.
Cutie and BL, effectively, Cutie goes, get me in there! BL goes, okay, boss. Rips open the metal along with the console, puts you inside, and then pushes it closed with all of the strength. It appears to bend back perfectly. You are now
Nice.
inside a dark room with access to the wires that lead up to the console.
Cool.
You can then hack into them and do the same things that Joe is currently doing.
Also via telecommunications, I then say BL will be directed towards Gemma. Gemma, if you need to get outside of this big old box, find another box for BL to exist within, and have him safely within there. He can then just break the box or something, get out, and then open up stuff.
Tea.
I do
I
that.
am safe.
That all works.
And I hook up my data pad so that I can see when the purge will be over and let people know that I will be able to tell when the purge is over.
Are you going to seek cover with the rest of your party as with your droids from the purge?
I'll just go back out the door, and since I can do this wirelessly 10 meters, I'll just stand out the front.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's just going to be on that side.
Squeak
make
needs
sense?
to come in with me.
That
I
makes
take
sense.
Squeak with me.
Like there's this area where before we came in.
Theoretically, you guys could all
I'll just go
leave.
out there.
No,
but
I'm in a
it might
box
be-
now.
It depends if it resets. If somebody goes out, maybe, and comes back
So,
in.
if I can do 10 meters, I should be able to from the front.
It's
If
2
not, I'll
meters,
stay in there.
It's 2 meters a square. So it's just
Yeah.
out of your range. So every time you do something, you need to roll to make sure it works.
Sure. I'm ready to roll.
3, 4, 5.
Okay, I'm going to activate
Um,
Purge. So I'll get out of the room.
Yep.
Yep. And hang on, let me just get to the... Where am I? Here. So I would have diddly bopped out here, sort of out that way with these guys. And wirelessly activate Purge.
All right.
You want me to roll?
Joe, can you roll me a D100?
So now, yeah. Cool.
I have a bad feeling about this. Sorry, is that copyright?
No.
No, it has to be said.
Everyone gets rewarded for movie
13,
quotes.
32.
All right. The purge starts here.
Right.
Joe, on your
Yeah.
little data pad, you appear to have a little note that says choose a direction for the purge to go in and a 10-second timer.
South.
The doors open and the doors close. However, the door in front of you appears to be locked and staying locked for the duration of the purge. Where do you put the
In there.
Yep. It appears as the purge seems to be going through. You can see barely on the security cameras that you have access to. The purge, the chlorine gas seems to be eating into the spider robot that was there. It also appears to be eating into the mine that was set up there and destroying it completely without setting it off.
You destroy the spider robot twice.
Yes, so it's destroying the mine and it's eating this. It's eating the thing. Once again, there's a 10-second timer.
Can I draw freehand on here?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Just open up the paint tool, go freehand, and go ham.
Oh, what about here?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
So
what he's talking about.
Yep. So now pick a direction. Yep. Another 10-second timer so it goes, and these crates and stuff seem to be unaffected by the chlorine gas. Once again, pick a direction. Once again, these chambers seem to be slowly filling up with chlorine gas.
Yeah.
It doesn't look green, but it seems green. Yep, that is fine. Once again, it appears to be eating into the spider and then eating grenade again. The spiders are not completely destroyed, they'll just need repair.
Okay.
By the time you've reached this chamber...
Does all the rooms need to be done?
All the rooms
Yes.
need to be done.
Yes.
But by the time you've reached there, the initial room is now completely free and empty of chlorine.
Right. So this one
Okay.
here.
So keep
Right.
going. Keep going.
All right, I'll tell the guys exactly what's happening. I suggest that you move onwards over into this room to your right, which is the east.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
Staying in the box. Why did they move?
Well, first we need to get out of here.
Oh wait, just wait. I'll go back
We're
here.
in the
Can I
box,
go back
so-
here? Or does it allow me?
Nope, you cannot go through a box that you've already been through.
Can you undo that then?
Oh god, that's going to be bad.
What?
Which case is he's already gone.
Hmm. And what's the X for? Can I go past here?
Yes.
He's
It's going to
going
do it again.
Yes.
I'm going to have to do it again. Oh, I understand the puzzle now. So I cannot re-enter a room I've already cleaned.
Yes. It has an option that you can. Yeah. So it doesn't have an option to stop the purge, but I'm assuming now that you understand the puzzle.
One moment.
Let me see if I can do that and then move these guys out.
No, it can still be done. Yeah. Come through our box.
We also don't need to. We don't need to move
No.
because the crates aren't affected.
You will have to move.
No. Hopefully it
No.
won't be.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Go through. Across.
Because Freddie already told us that it wasn't affected. Like another
Okay.
crate wasn't affected.
Theoretically, there was a way totally to do this without the crates. You've just surpassed that part of the puzzle.
Right, go across.
Yep.
No, that's not going to work.
Except I've got to go
No,
in
it's
there.
not.
Otherwise, I can't destroy
No.
because I've done every room
No.
except
You
here.
needed yes, you needed to go across from when you went down because you've already been through that room. You don't need to go
Which
through
room?
that one again. You went through the first
you can't go
starting
through
room
that
again. So you went through this
Oh.
one twice. So
Can
you
I
need
not go in there? Oh, okay. Go back. Sorry.
Yeah.
I have to undo that. Sorry, Freddie. I didn't see that.
Using your
There.
Judith, using her knowledge of the Force,
The Force.
goes, no, like that, no, like that, no,
Okay.
like that.
Okay. Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
there,
Right.
and you end up.
There. Now.
You-
Okay. Yeah. And then I do that last.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't spot that. Yeah.
there, because you went through this one twice. There,
Mm-hmm.
there,
And then along.
there, and there. Yes.
And checkmate.
Yep.
All right.
Ending
Okay,
that.
ready? And then checkmate. We finish all the rooms off.
Every
Then go.
every room is gassed with chlorine. Then slowly all the doors start opening, including this door right here.
Wait! I haven't activated emergency protocol, have I?
Apparently activates immediately after, as soon as the purge is done successfully.
Oh,
Tell
okay. Hey,
Tell us
Cutie,
now.
go check it out.
I
Alright.
take it we are not dead?
No one's dead.
Perfect! Can I
Uh,
get out of here?
Not
You
without
would
help.
have
Biel!
However,
But yeah, get out of your crates.
BL comes out of the crate. However, even though the emergency exit protocol has activated, the door in front of you, Joe, connecting you to the vents, appears to be completely sealed.
Right. It looks like you guys are on your own.
What?
Just bring
You
him
can't
back.
get back in.
All right, BL solo mission. BL needs to save the day.
Bion needs to get out QT, then come and get us out, and
You
then
need to get
No.
or just no,
BL.
or just open the door, so we can get to Baldy again.
No, BL get me first and I do the decisions after that. BL!
BL's gonna
Yeah.
BL rolls to think about what his master would want. Hello, cutie. What are we going to do today? What do you
Get
mean the same
cutie.
thing we do every day?
hey, take over the world.
Okay,
Put cutie inside your
You
body.
need me
That's
so
what
that we
do.
can take over the world first!
alright, give me a d20 roll, Brino, on behalf of BL. Alright, BL sort of thinks about it for a while, goes, duh, I need cutie!
Good.
And sort of walks through the now open doors, goes to the thing, and after the second try, rips open the right part of the wall to reveal cutie.
Hello. Lift me up. Perfect. Now we have to find Gemma. And that other one.
I can hear you.
No, you can't. I don't have the
Turn the button.
mitigator on. Turns it off. Shit, she could hear me. I go over and lift it up.
Alright, the crate opens from the outside, and for the first time that you've been in the vents, you don't have the feeling of your skin being stung. The atmosphere feels completely normal and oxygenated to a correct level.
All right.
And it-
Now, the emergency door. Dun dun dun. They peer out of the crate looking towards the open area where the door shines bright. And we go to a break.
Yes!
Bum, bum,
Break time!
bum.
Alright, we'll all be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. See you all soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Welcome to our cult, not with the U, but with an O. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. COLNT. Theater for you and me.
Dear Senpai, I love you so much. I wrote you this letter to get in touch. I want to get close, maybe hold your hand. I know that's risque, but it's in my demand. I brought you a lunchbox and it has a heart. Oh, I wish that our love would start. I won't be your tsundere. I'm just a kohai. You won't be my yonere. You're my senpai.
not with a U, but with an O. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. COLNT. Theater for you and me.
Dear Senpai, I love you so much. I wrote you this letter to get in touch. I want to get close, maybe hold your hand. I know that's risque, but it's in my demand. I brought you a lunchbox and it has a heart. Oh, I wish that our love would start. I won't be your tsundere. I'm just a kohai. You won't be my yandere. You're my senpai.
Welcome to our cult, not with a U, but with an O. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. COLNT. Theater for you and me.
Dear Senpai, I love you so much. I wrote you this letter to get in touch. I want to get close, maybe hold your hand. I know that's risque, but it's in my demand. I brought you a lunchbox and it has a heart. Oh, I wish that our love would start. I won't be your tsundere. I'm just a kohai. You won't be my yandere. You're my senpai. Welcome to our cult, not with the U, but with an O. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. Chronicles of the legendary tales. COLNT. Theater for you and me.
Dear Senpai, I love you so much. I wrote you this letter to get in touch. I want to get close, maybe hold your hand. I know that's risque, but it's in my demand. I brought you a lunchbox and it has a heart. Oh, I wish that our love would start. I won't be your tsundere. I'm just a kohai. You won't be my yandere. You're my senpai.
Hello everyone, and welcome back. The party has just completed the puzzle, We're back from a break, and we're now going in through. Now going into the second part of the game. Party, what do? You finally see the entrance in front of you to the next area, and it appears to be an ornate lift.
Well, you guys go first. I'll be behind.
Okay. So we move out of the box and such.
Yes.
Down to
You'll go
the
into a box.
the box that BLT just opened for us. And I will look through the door.
I will also get.
Oh, wait a minute. The air's good, so I'm actually going to ignite my lightsaber as well.
All right. You ignite your lightsaber, and not everyone dies. It's actually fine.
Thank goodness. The word ignite was in the sentence. You chose an explosion word.
Well, whatever. It seems right now you can use your lightsaber and other blasters freely as long as you're in the vents. Since the purge.
Yes, because the air is
we-
clean and
For now, you don't know when it's going to change. Suddenly your lightsaber will be on, the air will change.
we're about
Boom.
to leave.
I literally just gave you vibroblades.
I know, but I'm better with my.
We're not leaving. We're going into a separate
Judith?
section to get whatever his name was.
Judith is testing
off
a
the light.
hypothesis.
Yes.
You were going to kill
Well,
us
then-
over a hypothesis? There was no data collected. We could have died.
It's true.
Isn't that the whole thing? Experiment is 9/10 of hypothesis.
No! If part of the experiment's synopsis says there's a possibility of death, you don't immediately just test it!
Are you one too? Are you able to join us now?
I'm not sure. Let me see if the door's open.
The door is still locked, but
It is still locked.
there may be something
Unfortunately, I
your
cannot.
party. There may be something your party can do to let you in.
Well,
Uh,
I wirelessly
press
check
buttons.
if there's any. Let's check.
Gemma, are you able
Perhaps
to go?
there is something you can do.
Uh,
On a computer use of 15, maybe not.
If only I was there for that part of the storyline where he told us how to get into the next room. But I wasn't. So, oh
Well-
no, you're left behind!
The door's open. Gemma, can you go and try the door to see if it'll open from where on the inside?
Sure.
right, Gemma quickly goes up and tries the door, only to see that it is a big metal door that has been sealed shut.
Yes, it is a blast shield type door thing, and I won't be going through that anytime soon.
Give me a knowledge. Let me just quickly check your character sheet.
Knowledge,
a lot of
remember the
knowledge.
past roll.
No, knowledge engineering.
I have that somewhere. Come out.
Ah.
I roll like crap today.
That's okay.
Holy crap.
Maybe
It's a
break
big
it down, but you're not sure otherwise.
No,
That wouldn't be
it's
safe.
not going to
for-
happen.
Right.
I'm sorry, Droid Man. It's just
Try and
I
find
go
another
back to
way in.
Good.
sorry.
Oh, good.
Can we continue now? And by continue,
Yes.
I mean you two first. Not going into that creepy elevator alone with BL, my prized possession and friend.
I move into
Yes,
the
okay.
elevator and keep my foot across the door to make sure that it doesn't close.
All right.
I
Inside the
follow
door
up.
elevator, you see one button.
Gemma, would you like to join us, please? Now that we know we can't open the door, we're going to need all the help. we can get.
Yes, I join you. Oh, you want me to add like this? Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you wanted to move my character on that.
So
Sorry.
who's going to press the death button?
I will press the button.
All right. I brace myself within BL, who doesn't seem to care or notice anything that's happening.
The door closes slowly, and then Joe elevator music starts playing. You all hear perfect. This was an invitation for anyone to sing.
This is horrifying! It's the music of death!
I'll just zone out.
All right, And then you
I'll just
make
switch off my subspace detectors.
I
it
have
to
a
the next
question.
area. Yes, sorry?
I have a question about Squeak. Did Squeak come with, say, with AU12 or with us?
Both of them did, yep.
Okay, fine.
His
Otherwise, he would have been destroyed by chloride
Well,
gas.
he
could've
could have
been
stayed in the box with us.
Could have.
What
Didn't think of that.
didn't. Elevator.
And I don't
you
have a
know.
time machine.
And
You
RU12 is not here.
Which
The
That's what I'm-
elevator appears to come down from the roof. Opens.
way does it open?
It opens facing this way.
Okay. I'll be at the front there.
I am behind.
Finished any of that? Yes. So you all come in. The elevator seems to opens up and seems to not do anything until you all leave.
Right.
As you find yourselves in an enormous circular room with shaded black glass boxes. You see on the ground is the symbol of the exchange.
Uh-huh.
I think
Lovely.
now's the time to use that beeper. You guys do the beeping, and I'll do the trying to find a way so that we can get the assassin droid in.
Okay, I will walk around.
Search.
Yeah, searching the room.
All right.
Investigating I'll investigate get
Perfect.
information about this room.
Who has the beeper that activates when Hablo Star is closer?
I do.
It's beeping.
Ah,
Slightly faster.
okay. I'll move forward to here.
Yep, it starts beeping slightly slower again as you sort of
Okay.
investigate the room. Give me a Jedi investigation roll. I'll try to show you how it works.
I'm not
Pop
sure.
it into your character sheet. A lot.
Oh, okay.
Are there people in here?
You can't see anyone. There appears to be several viewing platforms, but since due to the black tinted glass, you can't seem to see anyone.
Are we
Right.
trapped in this circle?
I seem to be trapped in the circle. The doors appear to be closed.
Damn it.
I'll
Oh.
have to activate emergency.
I'm just gonna go fix that.
You can profile. Yeah, so as a Jedi Sentinel, you can get a +5 to an investigate roll when tracking a particular criminal target.
Yep. So is that the gather information?
Yes, that's a gather information roll, but theoretically it could be to any roll if it were used in conjunction with investigation.
Right.
So theoretically, if you could figure out a way to climb investigate, you'd also get the +5. All right, 30. You can tell through your backs of the Force that Pablo Star has been in this very arena and is appearing to get very close. However, there also appears to have been crimes committed in this arena as well. Now, looking around, you see that there are several different cameras pointed to the center of the arena.
Where are the cameras?
The cameras appear to be on either side of.
Right.
Has the door-
I hate to tell you this, but we seem to be in a gladiatorial arena.
Oh,
Cutting to RU12. On the other side, back on finding his way back to Club Jack Jack Tech. What do you do?
I go to the door that I think will open for Pablo. That's where I'll be waiting.
Yep. All right. You see.
So I would be, there.
The boss is the boss Visquiz is looking at you and going, "Why? Why are you here? What's happening? What's going on?"
I'm expecting this door to open shortly,
Oh,
and we will have Pablo in here as well.
Yes. Very good. Good luck. We cut back to the rest of the party. Club. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It is I, your host, Pablo Star. Into the intergalactic Inter-Arena. We have several new contestants.
Pablo, give yourself up.
Hey, let's make love. Don't go just saying that out of nowhere.
Can you get me to roll? What do you want to add a diplomacy or an intimidate roll to that, Judith, or do you just want to? Yeah, sorry.
No, I'll do diplomacy.
All right.
Is this going over a loudspeaker in the bar as well, so everyone can watch?
I need. This is not going to a loudspeaker in the bar, but I'll get you to roll a listen check on both you and your Yes I Am droid.
Okay.
I
I
can
can
do.
follow.
I can do the Yes I Am droid, so you don't have to
Okay.
make 2 listen checks.
Sure. Nice.
Pretty good roll, but will it work? Can you imagine we just go into this arena and he's like, okay, well, let's go then.
19 and 21.
You hear very faintly coming through on the other side of the door, as well as clanging sounds, a sound of a voice.
Yep.
Yeah,
The one you just yelled out?
the one I just yelled out.
I look over at my boss, and I tell him, on the other side of this door, there seems to be some kind of gathering, some social gathering, perhaps a fight or something.
Let's
Do you
see.
know of this?
Oh no, that's going to be very bad. That's the way they told me I'd go if I screwed up.
I understand.
This is
That's
going to go
the-
so well.
VIP room.
I'll have to go
The
back
RIP
into the thingo room,
So terrible.
the gas room.
Yeah. So effectively, yeah. There's all right. All right. So RU12 decides to go back through the gas room and make it through by any means necessary.
And I'll leave. Why? Yes, I am in the room with my boss.
Perfect. Do you let Mouse Droid sort of follow behind, or do you pick him up?
Uh-huh.
Or
Yeah, I'll pick him up.
all right.
Somehow, I'm guessing he attaches to me.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
like a little purse. No, a backpack.
Yes.
Sorry,
Bum bag.
a little doggy.
Anyway, so it's just me and Squeak.
Cutting back. First of all, we have a very special treat. We have a beast from the sands from the sands of Tatooine. Everyone, give it up for. Everyone, roll initiative.
The mighty Sarlacc.
No, I'd be a sand person.
Now these 4 areas just here appear to be vents
Where's
that
he?
lead down to a larger sort of area.
I assume
too.
BL is my initiative.
Oh, whoops.
Yes. No. You work
Sorry.
on. You work. Both he and you work on the same initiative as long as you're
Yeah.
in control. You only get to roll
Got
one.
it.
I rolled twice because I wasn't on the turn tracker or something.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No.
All right. So I'll add.
So you can pick whichever one you want then.
All right. Yes, I'll put YSIM over. All right, cool. Silva, what did you get for your initiative roll? Sorry.
15.
15?
18.
18. Easy.
Yep.
All right, and the bloodletter rolls as well. Getting a total of 19, leading it to go first.
Huh.
It sort of comes around and starts, smelling the air with a long pink tongue with spikes on it. It sort of walks around. It notices Silvar first and goes towards you, lashing forwards with its tongue.
I will use my lightsaber to deflect the tongue.
Right. You can attempt to do so. It attacks. Rolling a total of 23. Does that beat your AC?
Come on, page, go up.
Yeah, probably. This is
Yeah.
23.
All right.
Oh, damn it, Paige. Do what you're supposed to do.
Silver's AC is 18.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
So it
Sorry.
beats you and then deals 18 damage to your vitality.
Oh no.
That's going into wounds then.
Yep. I'll also get
Oh.
you to roll me a fortitude save.
Your current vitality is 27, though.
I haven't taken off the 23.
No, you did. You did.
Oh,
I
right.
took it off.
Oh,
That's why
okay,
it's so
sorry.
low.
Oh,
Thank
Thank you.
God. It's like, how did you lose so much vitality doing nothing?
Yeah.
right. Sorry, what was the roll that I needed to do?
A fortitude save, and you need to beat a DC of 12.
Okay.
So the saves are just below AC.
14.
All right, you pass. It appears like the jagged tongues appear to pierce your skin and try to cause bleeding, but they are unable to get through your thick fur. All right, Silver, it's your turn next.
I will attack with the my lightsaber.
All right.
Come on, double-sided. Roll it, please. 25.
That hits easily.
Damage of 5.
All right, you cut into it deeply. It appears to be damaged, either as if it is a fragile but high damage creature. I will also remind you that you were all given energy shields by Laura's contact.
Yep.
They will not help against physical damage, but they do add a buffer between your vitality and your wound damage for things like lightsabers. They can be activated as a free action during your turn. I'm assuming that you will sort of activate it on each of your turns.
Well, I'm happy to wait until I'll do it after.
After, that's fine too.
The next one, yeah. It's caught me by surprise a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. You can still also move in your turn as well.
Okay. I need to draw it away from. Well, I'll move up to next to BL, and hopefully it'll follow me.
Yep.
What? Guess we're doing this then.
All right, Gemma, it is your turn. You get a standard action, a movement action, and an attack action.
Okay.
So, a movement action, attack action, and a minor action. So you can attack, you can move,
What
and
I-
you can do something.
What I would like to do, I'm not sure if I can do all in one round. So I'm going to tell you what I want to do, and
Please.
then you can hopefully tell me. I have grenades.
Yes.
I want to put one inside the creature.
You want
So
to
I
lob
want
a stun grenade at it.
No,
you
I
do
was
use
going to
another
cut a
grenade.
hole in it.
Yep.
Oh,
I was going to cut a hole in it, shove a grenade in it, and then run away. But if you've already cut a hole in it, I'll shove it in there.
I attacked its tongue.
Oh, okay, then I will.
Its
attack
tongue
where?
is sticky.
Oh.
I'm gonna use my how did you call it? My sci-fi lacrosse stick,
Okay.
which in fact has a real name of a sister.
Yeah.
Sister?
As a minor action, you can load the grenade into the lacrosse stick, and then launch it, aiming for the creature.
And that's what I do. I don't even remember what type of grenade I have.
Natural 1.
No.
Did I blow myself up?
Give me another d20 roll, and if you roll a natural 1 on this one, possibly.
That's where the stun grenade probably would have been a better one to use.
I think.
Force
As you
points
take it-
exist.
You do have force points. You can redo this, but I'll describe how bad the damage is first, and then you can decide whether or not
Okay.
you use the force to rewind time a little bit.
Okay.
You activate and load the frag grenade as a fluid motion into your lacrosse stick, accidentally loading it so well and putting it into the thing that it launches the grenade perfectly up in the air. and then back down towards you, landing at your feet. Please roll grenade damage.
Where is my grenade?
I believe it is 2 or 3d6.
Oh no. No. It's 4.
4d6 damage. Alright. Take 16 damage. Rolling amongst the minimum you can possibly some of the rolling on the lower side, you take 16 vitality damage, as well as receiving a permanent burn on your left hand. As fragments go everywhere.
Oh, I'm not feeling well at all.
Yes. So that could have gone better.
It could have gone better, but the concept is sound. The concept is sound.
I'll just do the damage.
It hits 2 squares around, but
Yep.
as no one's near me, that's fine.
As no one's near you, it is fine. You end your turn attempting... Actually, you know what? I will give you a reflex save to see if you can half the damage, as you still have a move action, but you also, when a grenade hits, you get a reflex save to try to dodge. 17.
What?
Okay, so it's not a complete disaster. You dodge out of the way, diving away from your own grenade in a random direction, dodging half the damage.
So
I will give you +8. Right. And that is your first turn. Don't worry, it can't get any worse.
oh, it can.
Pablo,
I'm still in one piece.
this is your last chance. We need you to surrender to us now.
I don't think
Yes.
that's how the things work here. We're gonna have to play their game, I say, while BL mimics me adjusting the non-existent tie he has.
BL.
And you hear a record scratch from within, and then BL's sound system amps up the sounds from inside, and you hear dun 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 dun, and then BL does this, and then gestures towards whatever this beast is, and goes like that.
That works. It's definitely focused on you.
All right,
Pablo,
I'm just gonna...
I'll ask you to roll an empathy roll for me quickly, Judith.
Okay. Oh, God. Empathy. That's down.
You can only roll better than me.
You remember what that is, don't you, Judith?
No.
With an empathy
beat it
check,
out of you.
with an empathy check of 6, you notice nothing.
Yep.
And that's okay. All right.
so-
BL, continue your turn.
He does this, and with his other hand, is he proficient in Viroblades?
Yes.
He prepares a Viroblade and a reaction for when this thing charges at him, so it's more cool, of course. He then pulls out the Viroblade and stabs into it, throwing it to the floor. That is the attempted action here. Meanwhile, Eye of the Tiger is playing on loudspeaker.
Oh, perfect.
Well, in the middle of BL, there's QT Bunny, and he's just holding the 2 controllers, and he puts down his head, and a pair of aviators falls down, and he goes, "Let's do this."
All right. Right. That I will now roll the I'll roll the Vibroblade with bonuses. All right.
Damn it.
16 with 10 damage, but you get an extra plus damage and plus attack as you're charging him with the Vibroblade. And that is enough to take him down. You do the thing where you rush forwards, BL cuts him in half, throws down the sword, and then he slides in half after you're already past him.
Samurai style.
All right.
It's the...
It's the threat of... Now, cutting to Joe, running through the vents once again, climbing ladders, going through the vents. Can you roll me a strength roll, Joe, as you come to the same
I'm not sure
door?
if I'm strong enough, but I'll try.
Oh, well.
Did I roll well?
Not really.
Strength roll of 13. I will take you
Better than me.
further. You just start bashing your way through the door.
I use a Schwartz point.
Yep. You use a Schwartz point, please. That's not a force point. Completely unrelated.
No, it's a
You hear
Schwartz
those-
point, and I use a Schwartz point.
I'll give you
hear
another
the
strength
slight
roll.
echoing of the song.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Encouragement.
Dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
As it echoes into eternity.
Did I do worse?
No.
You did better. With 2 attacks in the same turn, using your vibroblade, you punch through the door. You are now free. Your compatriots being in trouble is enough to give you a higher priority on your programming. But we go back to the party.
Back to the party.
The bloodletter is dead, cut in 3 pieces, a tongue and 2 halves. Pablo Starr almost nervously says, "That's not all over, folks. Deep from the depths of Nar Shaddaa, we have round 2. A Nar Shaddaa ogre."
Oh.
And then
Inside the bot, Cutie's like, shit, I have no idea what that is. We're all gonna die. But on the outside, he's just like, bring it on.
all the way over here,
Uh-huh.
from the this thing there, you see a lumbering ogre, almost 4 meters wide and 4 meters tall. Appear to not made of knobbly bones and seared flesh, lumber out of another vent. It appears extremely strong. You've heard about these from Coruscant. The deep pollution causes the native wildlife to mutate rapidly, although you've never heard of one from Nar Shaddaa.
Shit's ugly. Just saying.
This is true.
Very.
Yep. It
Do we need to
quickly
roll
rolls
again?
it quickly rolls initiative. Which it gets.
We are not panicked, Bia. We are not panicked.
It gets
Not!
8. It gets a 18. But Silva has a higher natural AC,
Mhm.
high natural initiative. So you go first.
Okay. My first action is to cast Enhance Ability on me.
That's fair.
Let's see. Enhanced ability. Come on. So 16. That's still only a force bonus of +2.
Yep. So add +2 to either your dex or your strength.
Strength. I'm gonna have to go with that since it's a -1 at the moment.
Yep. That'll mean you do more damage. Although,
Yep.
actually, theoretically, putting into your dex means you're more accurate and more defense. It might be just better just to pump
Yeah, I'll
strength
put it,
and rely on the fact that your lightsaber can cut things to.
dexterity. Yeah.
All right. You still have a enhanced ability. I believe is a movement action, or it's an attack action.
Doesn't actually say.
That's okay. It's a movement action, so you still can you can still attack, or you can swap your attack action for a movement action and just move closer. Or you could do, for example, throw your lightsaber.
Yeah, what the hell? I haven't tried that yet.
All right. Enhancing your ability costs you 3 vitality, and throwing your lightsaber costs you a further 4. I'm just warning you.
I don't think I have enough to do it.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. 3 and 4, that's
You'll be left on 2.
7, 2, yeah. No, I'm actually going to move. God, I can't move over to Gemma. No, actually, I will just stay here and come and get it.
All right.
Wave my lightsaber around to get his attention.
The lumbering Coruscant ogre seems to ignore you, going towards the loud sense of noise, which it seems to absolutely hate.
What? You don't like good tasting music?
All right.
You're playing Eye of the Tiger, you've pulled aggro.
That's fair.
Yeah, literally. I'm so sorry, Laura. Trust me, if you try this again, it's not going to go as badly.
I
Try it
rolled a
again,
natural
please.
1, dude. It's
Yeah. It happens.
Oh, so it's my turn.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I will try to.
Yeah. So it attacks. BL missing both attacks. It is your turn.
Ooh.
I
Up,
am
up,
going
down,
to
left.
try it again, but with a stun grenade. Because I'm not getting very close to that thing, despite
And
my
also-
giant new.
And a stun grenade shouldn't affect BLT.
Natural 19.
24.
24.
Yes.
That is enough to hit. A flashing light appears as it attempts to make a fortitude save. To try to defend against the bolt. It does defend, but it appears to be temporarily stunned for one turn.
What is it? Is it rolling against? Is it rolling against the hit from the lacrosse stick, or is it defending against the stun grenade?
So the lacrosse stick as to whether or not it accurately hits. Okay, so the lacrosse stick has its own damage and stuff, and that's for melee attacks. Because you can use it like a stick. When against a stun grenade, it rolls. If it hits, it rolls fortitude, and if it passes the fortitude save, it's only stunned for a round. And if it fails the fortitude save, it's knocked out for 1d4 rounds.
Okay, so I don't ever have to roll for the grenade itself.
No, you do have to for frag grenades, but not for stun grenades, because they work a bit like a spell.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I'm with you. Thank you.
No worries. It succeeds the check, but it's stunned for 1 round.
Right.
You still have a movement action as well, Jamal. If you wanted to move somewhere.
Are the seat things, are they
They're up higher.
high up?
Yeah.
Are they
Maybe
climbable?
10, 12... yeah, they are climbable. They're maybe 10, 12 meters in the air.
I'm going to climb up one of those.
That's good.
I'm going to climb up.
In one movement action, you can make it 5 squares.
So pick the closest.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, wait a minute. We're talking the little squares or the big squares?
The little squares.
Right. So you can go about halfway.
Get to about here.
Oh, okay.
In your turn, though,
Easy to
you
be
can spend
impressed.
a full round action to get 4 times your movement speed as you can clamber up.
I can clamber. Okay.
All right. BL, your turn.
Question: is the stun baton the same thing as the police baton?
No, the police buttons. Yes, no, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, so it will have a stunning effect.
Yeah, if they fail.
And the fire blade is 2d6.
Yes.
Then I've been using the wrong weapon. I take out my green flame, really bad spray painted police baton so that people can't tell it's a police baton. And I get him to give it a good old whack.
All right. He whacks deeply into the ogre's thing. Rolling a 19 on attack. That's a hit. Although he has natural armor, so he is immune to melee stun weapons.
Oh no!
As the stunning effect gets just caught in his hair and his like these bony sort of mass, but you still deal legitimate damage to him.
I see you like to play it that way. Then let's amp up the altitude by changing the music, shall we? I don't know what you. I begin playing "Don't Stop Believing" in a panic.
Actually,
it's not what we were going for.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
All right. Going back to Joe. Joe, can you roll me a dexterity check?
No.
That's
But I'll certainly try. Okay, here we go. Here we go. What'd I get?
18.
There you
that's
go.
Enough. As you spend your turn running at full speed, holding the small mouse droid, leaping over the now theoretically disabled mines, going through all the different doors, leaping your way to the lift. You will make it there in 2 more turns.
2 more turns it is.
All right.
I say, I am coming. I'm on my way. Please don't die.
Crying!
Silver, it's your turn.
I was hoping that it. So is it still stunned?
Yes.
Right. Now that it's stunned, I can't really. I've got this thing about not wanting to hurt it, but affect mind.
Sure.
To see if I can get it to go to sleep.
Right. Give me a roll. You will need to roll very highly, and it will cost you force points even to try.
I need more power to get there quicker. I shut down my virtual MAC array.
With a force.
Yes.
And a force point is 1d6?
2d6.
2d6,
Or
sorry.
3d6 if you choose to tap into the dark side of the force instead, for an even greater bonus.
Do
All right, 3d6.
You feel your overwhelming urge to protect your compatriots, but more importantly, destroy this ogre, start to overwhelm you as you lift up your hand and start to affect mind. Give me the roll and add 13 to the result.
So another 3d. So which roll?
Give me an affect mind roll.
Oh,
and then
okay.
add 13 to the result.
20. All up.
So,
yep. Even as you spend the dark side point, as you gain the dark side point, you feel the force power change even in your own hands and mind. Instead of affect mind, it warps into the dark side equivalent, dominate mind. The poor stunned creature that has known nothing but pain in its entire life starts to shut down after intense migraines put it to sleep. It is defeated.
Okay.
that was so easy to get you to the dark side. What the hell?
You spend
That
another 4 vitality points.
Right. How many? 4?
4, leaving you on now 2.
2.
For Judith to actually be taken over by the dark side, she needs a dark side points equal to her wisdom score. But this is the start of a dark and slippery path.
It can be, if I do something really, really, really good, then it might take it off.
Yeah.
Your wisdom score is in 2 or 14?
14.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Pablo, once again, you hear Pablo Star. That was disappointing, wasn't it? Although I've got someone here who really enjoys the use of Dominate Mind. Isn't that right? And then you just hear metallic screeching coming through the audio as well.
Don't like that.
Finally, the last 2 vents smash open to reveal 2 grey, mottled Wookiees covered in scars and with brass knuckles.
Whoa.
Not good.
We have the Markov twins! Current champions of the arena! And they're rolling now.
Could use an assassin drot robot.
Droid.
Alright, and their initiatives are 5 and 20 respectively.
There is a good twin.
There's
You want initiative?
You'll be coming in very soon. You can roll initiative now if you want.
Thank God. Thank God. Please save us.
I mean, I'm not damaged yet. You guys, dude,
yeah.
you guys are doing this to yourself.
That's true. We are. We really are.
All right. The 2 Wookiee, the first Wookiee sort of goes forward. He appears to be sort of dazed by the lights, as if he's been kept in the dark for a long time. He looks over, sees the fallen thing, and starts marching towards Silver, going to punch, but doesn't quite finish the action that turn.
Oh, he maybe just needs a friend.
He's got one brother.
Yeah, but
Right.
brothers can hate each other too.
Silver, your turn.
I'm going to hold my action until he actually attacks me.
Sure.
I'll go defensive.
Yep. Gemma, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to do something. Yeah, don't know what that is. I'm going to climb the thingamajig.
That one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll get you to give me a jerry rigging roll, and if you can MacGyver your way up there quicker, I'll pay it.
If I can MacGyver.
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 Oh,
If you can come up with an
MacGyver.
invention from the spare parts you have in your bag right now to get you up there, like some sort of makeshift grappling hook,
Oh,
I'll pay it.
it's me, McGargle, and I like me whiskey.
It's me,
So I'm just
McGargle.
rolling a
I'll save the
D20.
world with a whiskey with a paperclip.
Sorry,
Am I?
McGargle.
That was just a
that's
D20,
funny.
wasn't it?
A D20.
McGargle.
Okay, I'm going to take one of my liquid cable dispensers.
Mhm.
I'm going to take a bit of gaff tape and a shoe.
And that guy's eye.
And I'm going to essentially attach the liquid cable to the shoe and make it into a
Inject some
winch
fiber optics.
with some lights, because everything needs some LEDs to make it, really, really.
In
Yeah, it's
one
not efficient without
fluid
LEDs.
motion, you take off the shoe, attach it. It's okay. It's okay.
Still just a
And
shoe.
it still works. You throw the shoe up. It hits the area, and you activate the liquid cable dispenser and pull yourself up. It takes your entire turn, but you're now stuck up here. So you're now up here on top of the camera, looking down into what you can now see as several different aliens in expensive-looking clothing looking into the arena.
Excellent. Obviously, they can see me, though, right?
They can absolutely see you. They're quite panicked.
Break the camera.
Good. That's what I was going for.
Destroy the cameras.
BL, you're up.
Yeah. Is it against my turn to speak as my rabbit and then it is. I'm gonna pull out my Vibroblade, turn up some alternate rock, and await the oncoming attack as I center myself in the arena.
All right.
Body Rock FM.
All right. Cutting to Joe, who has finally made it to where the lift was supposed to be, but is now just an empty shaft. You can see your friends at the bottom. You can see, just at the bottom of the shaft, BL with I'm going to say 2 Vibroblades.
Oh.
But with 1 Vibroblade circling around as if to fight a bunch of enemies. What do you do?
I jump down.
You jump down. Give me a jump roll.
Will that hurt me? Will that hurt me?
Maybe.
Let's
No time
find
to be
out.
thinking about that.
Hero landing. Hero landing.
It's an emergency. Hey ho! Huh?
All right. You roll 16 on the jump and land heavily on your knees, taking 3d6 vitality damage.
Okay.
For friendship. Ah.
Where's my hit points?
Vitality.
Oh, vitality. Sorry.
Yep.
Can you do that for me, Freddie?
I can
Can't
do
see
that
it.
for you.
Thank you very much. How much am I down by?
I'm just rolling it now.
Okay.
And we come.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
You take 19. Oh, sorry, 10.
Oh.
And I'll just negate that for you. So you have 46 HP remaining.
Right.
All right.
Okay,
You still have
move
your
down there.
attack. You still have your attack and move action, as jumping was a minor action.
Okay then, and I activate my flamethrower.
Yep.
And fire 'em at the Wookiees.
All right. One Wookiee is over here. One Wookiee is over there. Which one do you fire at?
I'll go for that one.
The left one?
Yep.
All right. You activate your flamethrower, being careful not to hit Silver. How much damage does
I
it
didn't
do?
say anything about being careful, but okay.
Oh, you can not be careful if you want. You're just out of range of hitting Silver, though. Unless you move
Okay.
closer.
What do I roll?
It's just damage, and then they have to decide whether or not to dodge or not, because you just pick the squares you hit.
Is it under the melee weapons?
Let's have a
Oh,
look.
I
range
can't remember
weapons.
what it was. What was the specialized flamethrower? Here we go. A Mirror Sun model CR24.
How far?
I don't know how to roll for it. Oh, there it is.
You just
Yeah.
the attack doesn't matter. It's just damage.
Oh,
So yeah, so you roll 19 damage, and then the Wookiee decides whether or tries to dodge.
okay. Flames go everywhere.
They do a reflex save
Okay.
and roll a natural 1. They catch fire
They jump into it. They've wanted this for a while.
and take massive damage. All right, and you can still move.
I thought they were furry on the outside.
Perfect. That's a Schwartz point right there.
All right. Got my Schwartz back.
All right. Ending your turn. Going back to the main Wookiee. The main Wookiee, who was on fire, turns around to the droid that's just set him on fire, rages in a bestial sort of call, and starts rushing towards the flames into
Do I-
Joe. You get an attack
I
of
get-
opportunity with your lightsaber, Judith.
Yep.
All right. 9 is not enough to hit.
Yep.
As he manages to barely dodge. The Wookiee then goes to punch RU-12 with double brass knuckles.
Ah! Which
does-
Wookiee?
Duck.
This one.
Okay.
Can you dodge or anything in the system? No.
Reflex,
your dodge is naturally considered as part of your AC.
Yeah. All good. All good. Yep.
And some things you have to dodge especially. All right.
All good. Did he hit me? What am I to
Just
hit? AC 15.
rolling now. He rolls a 30.
That's double. Is that double damage or something?
Nope, that just hits.
Oh.
Dealing 13 damage as he starts punching you.
Oh!
I will
Well,
also take
I
it
don't
off your
feel
thing.
any pain. Thank you.
All right, Silva, you're up. No,
I
sorry.
think I may need to encode.
Yeah, no, Silva. It is Silva's turn.
Yep. Okay, so I can move, but I don't think I can get to him
You can
and
get to him.
attack. Okay.
Let me.
I have to go around the flames. Or
Is he
it
still on flames, Freddy?
Right.
He's still on fire, but your flame decal is no longer
Flamethrowers.
affecting it.
right?
You can make it there.
Right. Okay. Oh, 4 squares. Right.
Yep, you can move up to 6.
And I'm gonna have to put him out of his misery. Okay. Oh no, wait a minute! I've already done it. I don't know. There was
Opportunity attack.
Okay. Here we go. This is really going to make his
Now that he's flanked, and you get the bonus, both attacks end up hitting, dealing enormous 18 damage into the back of him as he's still on fire. He howls out in pain and screams in Wookiee that you can only barely understand, but you don't need to know the language to know that what he's going through.
Mm-hmm.
Gemma, you're up.
So I'm looking down on a group of well-respected rich people, right? I hold up a frag grenade and say, "This is bullshit. What the fuck?" I guess it's an intimidate.
She names her grenades.
Yep.
Oh, I do. Yes, apparently.
All
It
right.
was gonna be
Give
a
me an
double detonator, but I
intimidate
don't
roll
think-
with plus 10 situational bonus.
Thanks. Do I?
Well,
I
you're
don't
right.
have any ranks in intimidate. It doesn't matter though,
You
right?
don't- that's
No.
what. Yeah. It doesn't matter for a lot of the skills. All right. Total of 25. They all start
25.
panicking, pressing buttons randomly that appear to take a while to take effect.
You could pay me.
I think they're a bit past negotiation.
Should have
You
started with that.
intimidated too well.
I didn't expect to be that good at it. Who knew? He's big.
Yeah. You hear the lifts all since they press the buttons. You hear the lifts start to. You see these two chambers all appear to be their own lifts on their own tracks. Appear to now be starting the process of escaping.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
That means you'll be
I'm going to
taking
try and grab one of them. The people, not the lift.
Yeah. You'll still have to break the glass to get through them.
Yeah.
Because like you're on like a glass. You're like they're separated by like a tinted glass from the rest of the thing. So effectively, what I'm imagining is you've climbed onto the glass, double fists, pointed to a grenade, and said, yeah. So
Just drop it
they all
down there
start
and then jump off.
they all start running away, but they'll move in their own turns.
Okay, well, do I have any more moves left?
Yeah, you can still have a move action. So something else.
I'm going to try and use Vibro Blade on it.
Sure.
It'll sound creepy if nothing else.
Alright, you grab a vibroblade out with your other turn, and at the beginning of your next turn, you'll be stabbing into it.
I've got a knife.
Yeah, vibro knife. Perfect.
Yeah, I was going to do a little one.
Yeah, you stab into it. Roll me attack and damage. You only need to get a 5 or you need to get a 5 or above to hit a target that isn't moving. Roll me another d20.
Yeah.
Alright, it cancels out! The vibroblade sinks heavily into the glass, seeming to break it, but doesn't fully break it this turn.
Does it make a beautifully horrifying high-pitched?
Oh, absolutely! It's crunching. It's awful. It is a
Are they
chalkboard
peeing
mixed
themselves?
with glass.
Are they peeing themselves?
I believe they are. Some of them
Well-
don't even have the capacity to pee, and they are doing it.
Yeah.
Screeching in pain. All right.
All right. BL51. Oh, sorry. BL51. It is your turn.
Did that guy not do anything?
He didn't do anything on his first turn. He was just sort of looking around.
Blinded by the
Yeah,
light.
I'm confused. So I tried diplomacy.
Hello, you seem to be on fire. Perhaps we can be friends.
No, not the
Oh, no, this one.
Yeah. If I know correctly, they might be able to understand. We'll figure it out. I've got Assassin Boy next to me if shit goes wrong now. Hey! I drop down the vibroblade a little bit. What is this? Do you actually want to fight? If you don't want to fight, take off your knuckles.
He looks at you, eyes finally adjusting to the light, holds up his knuckles to reveal a middle finger pointed at you.
Did you not see your brother die?
Well, he's not dead yet.
All right, I'll make it
I think
quick.
that was a yes.
All right.
Does that count as my turn, or do I
That
still
counts
get
as
to attack?
you. BL still has his turns. His turn.
Okay.
I'm considering like your attempt at diplomacy. What was happening while BL was like, getting ready to take his turn.
Preparing. Okay, in that case, with the vibroblade for extra pizzazz, dash / crash, charge and smash.
Yep. All right. Give me an attack roll, and I'll give you a charge bonus. So, go to the BL character sheet, and then go to Vibroblade, and just
I was on the
sorry.
wrong.
It's supposed to be 2d8. Sorry.
2d8 for vibroblade,
Yes. So it and the police baton.
and the attack bonus is nothing.
The attack bonus is already factored in, so you've got the melee attack bonus of +10. Yeah. All right, 27 hits. You could use your vibroblade and cut into him, dealing 10 damage. He appears to be in pain, but enjoying it.
Oh.
Whoa, what a sicko.
All right, it is finally his turn, as he then activates both of his brass knuckles, and then starts going to punch the droid.
As such, I want to reply verbally to him. You know what? I like fists. Good or bad, they're always memorable.
Does a 25 beat
Yes.
Biel's attack? Yep, easy. He takes 13. He takes 13 damage,
Oh,
leaving
Biel.
on him on.
I'm doing it.
Yep, cool.
Math.
Leaving him on 44 hit points. All right. Now we come all the way back around, and the first Wookiee brother, raging, on fire, beaten up, cut by a lightsaber, who seems to be enjoying it all the more damage he accumulates.
Rage.
Goes forward and attempts to attack RU-12 and Silva in what appears to be a misguided whirlwind punch of him raising both arms and spitting.
Right.
Sounds so weird. Just imagining a Wookiee doing that.
Alright, the first attack. Again, the first attack is against RU-12.
Mhm.
Does 26 beat your AC? Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Yep, you take 15 damage.
Thank you, Freddie. Can you do that
Nice.
quickly?
Yep.
What am I down to? 30? No, less now.
18.
18 out of 56. I'll have to
Yep.
inject myself with nanobots or whatever the hell heals me in this game.
Yes, nanobots!
Repair!
Alright, and then then he attacks Silva as well, with a less accurate second swing.
Right.
So this one will be 5.
Oof.
Oh no. Oh, it still hits!
With an attack of 31.
Yeah. Dealing 13 damage. So you go down to 0 vitality.
Yep.
And take 9 wounds.
Right.
Yeah. You're now wounded and having trouble taking your turns. Alright, but the Wookiee's turn is over. Silva, it is your turn. You take a negative when taking actions while wounded.
Okay. All right. Well, all I can do at the moment is attack.
Yep. Go
What
forwards
does
and
he
attack. Get a -2 to the result. However, even with a 13, with him bloodied and bruised, it's still enough to hit. Dealing
Right.
11 damage, and you take down the Wookiee, putting him out of his apparent joy and misery at the same time.
I've got no one else to attack, so
Yep.
This is when I really wish I had taken heal self. Well, I suppose I can.
You can do it now.
Yep.
Yep. So you pretty much need to use a force point to make sure it works. You can use a dark side point to make it even better.
No, I'm not going to do another dark side one.
So
Here we
she
go.
said.
I kneel down, start the breathing, and crack. Heal self a 7 doesn't really give me much, I don't think.
Yeah.
1 sec.
Wait, did you spend the force point or?
Yes.
All right. So how you add 2d6 to the result.
Right. 2d6. 2. Oh, really?
All right.
I'm
With a
getting
total result
Four.
of 8.
8. Right.
You spend no vitality, but regain no vitality. You cannot use this ability for another hour.
Yep.
It's okay.
Speaking of hour.
Yep.
It's
Become-
3:30, which means we do need to say goodbye to Laura for now.
All
So, Freddie, would
right.
you like to quickly do that?
Laura, while
Is she going up?
while knife dug into the lift, Laura appears to go off off screen into the inner workings of the mechanical lift areas to cause havoc or do other things. And potentially end this fight early.
Through the communicators, we hear her say, at the very least, they'll meet you at the ship in point-blank time.
Yes, I'll bring a bartender.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just what the ship always needed.
Alrighty.
Ship needs a bartender.
Bye, Laura.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you
Bye,
soon.
Laura.
Bye.
Now, to stuff up the stream mechanics.
Oh,
Ha-ha.
perfect. Let me just,
So next is... Whose?
Joe, or is it? It would have been
Gemma's. Because
Yeah.
Troll asleep.
Yep.
So,
So
that
Gemma
was
just
Gemma, I
first.
guess.
Yep.
Yes. So Gemma takes her turn as she begins to, using all the jerry rigging at her disposal, starts to cause havoc in the back end of this.
We hear screams of different alien races.
Yeah, terrified. And I am
Um,
just fixing up the stream, even though it's very not necessary.
So meanwhile, it's now down to my turn according to initiative order.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn up the music, but this Wookiee seems to be enjoying my rock. So instead, I'm gonna change it to like an emotional ballad, and I'm gonna blast it. It's gonna be adorable music because I also have that within my inventory because I'm a companion bot. So if anyone here knows Animal Crossing, imagine like the songs from KK Slider.
No, Watership Down.
No. As I blast this, I attempt to Viroblade him. Am I using BL's sheet? That's very important. Yes.
Yep.
29 to hit, doing 14 damage with Virobladey boy.
That hits.
And that damages.
He appears to he hit he takes a large amount of damage, and after seeing his brother go down, then begins to rage.
Ooh, that's not good. Now to him.
Yes, he goes raging, crying. He goes to hit you back. Raging, crying. He goes to hit you back, dealing. Does a 24 beat your AC?
Yes.
All right, he deals another 16 damage to BL.
No, BL. The functioning hood is going down.
He goes forward and actually uses a double hit. Looks like these Wookiees have been taught martial arts. They just don't know how to use it very well. Hence all of the twisting and the turning and the weird attacks.
They don't remember their training.
Yeah. Silver, your turn.
Right. Because I have no vitality points left, so I can't actually use any force.
Yeah. Can use your wounds to do force, but it is not advised unless you're absolutely going to die.
Yeah. And no.
Yeah. Bad idea.
Because to even throw my lightsaber, I need to use vitality for that. So
yes. Well, to throw your lightsaber and then bring it back to you using the force, you need to do that. If you just throw it and you don't care where it goes, that's not a force point.
No.
That's not force anything.
Actually, I will put myself in front of RU-12 and just in case he gets past BLT. Are you able to get up?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Face it together.
All right. Gemma's. You hear Gemma off screen as all of the different lifts sort of lift up, and you hear the voice of Pablo Star going, "Get off me!
Go, Gemma!
Get off me, or he'll turn up."
Nice. Who's he?
All right. Wait, where's Joe? Joe. Sorry, I've skipped you. I think twice now. Joe, it's your turn, and you've got 2 turns actually saved up.
I have.
Yes, I accidentally skipped you last
Because you
time.
weren't on the initiative.
That's
order.
okay. I don't mind. Let me see. So let me have a look at the screen. I have been drawing. Where am I? How close am I to a
You're in
enemy?
the middle, and the only enemy left is this Wookiee over here. The other Wookiee is burnt to a crisp in front of you.
Well,
It's
in that
lightly
case, I'm not going to shoot Mr. Crispy. I'm going to go and fire my energy blaster. My let's see, my sniper rifle, my Mirasan Model G8. Line up the shot and fire.
Perfect.
You what?
Crossing fingers, using Schwartz points that I don't hit any of my friends.
Companion in the way.
Believe
What do I roll?
Yep. Roll on your character sheet. Just roll the gun.
It's
the dice on the gun.
G8, right?
Yep.
Okay, yep, roll. What do I get? Uh-oh.
Got a 12. But
Who did I hit?
using the fact that you spent the previous turn, since you had 2 turns in a row, to aim and line up the shot, you actually negate his natural ability to
Freddy?
dodge. Yeah.
You are the best GM in the world, of course. You've made it up to me, haven't you?
You hit, dealing 14 damage, but more importantly, it goes through the red energy shield that appears to protect him from melee damage.
Ah.
That I've not mentioned until now because you haven't been able to see it until now.
Use blasters.
All right.
Wait, where is that? I want it.
The red energy shield.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you could totally loot it off his body. His brother had one too.
QT
Well,
is
the
now
brother
distracted.
one might be a little.
It goes through, dealing massive damage to his wounds. He is not dead, but he has less hit points than Silver.
Right.
And I, poetically, aim my gun up next at Pablo and tell him, I believe we said enough.
Don't know where Pablo is, so you're going to have to take a random chance to point it at him.
No. I thought I knew where he was. No,
356 chance to be wrong, but a 1 in 360 chance to be right.
Actually,
Never tell me the odds.
we know
That's why I don't do it.
we know sort of where he is because we heard Gemma's voice, and he was saying "get off me" or something like that. But
Yeah, but over the speaker.
How is why? Yes, I am. How's he faring, and what's going on there?
He is watching. He is on his other screen. He is watching a huge freak out happening and a clear out of different civilians of the club. They appear to be going. Like everyone's just appears to be evacuating.
Right. Okay. I might let everyone know.
This Wookiee just here. I want you to. This Wookiee just here falls to his knees and looks up. And looks up at RU-12 and screams something in Wookiee.
Record mode.
Yeah. Theoretically, if any of you have a translation device, BLT has a very bad one.
Oh, well, then I'm going to hear the
translation.
bad translation, aren't I?
iPad.
Don't
No, I don't have one.
He screams, "Don't spare me! I'd owe you a life debt."
Spare him! Spare him! Don't shoot! Don't shoot him!
What?
He
Don't shoot him!
says in Wookiee, "Don't."
Well, I didn't understand him, did I?
No, but I'm shouting this. Don't shoot!
What is she shouting? Kill him.
Do not shoot!
Do not shoot. Okay, then. I will comply.
Is it my turn?
it's
Yes.
my turn, but
That is the most
right,
emotional
No,
robot
it's my turn.
I've ever come
yes,
across.
yes, it is. Yep.
Ahem!
Very
The
emotional.
music
Right?
dulls down. Mist comes out of BL's chest. I walk up with paws behind my back on 2 feet, and I look down at him, twirling my bow tie.
I think you're
And I
still going to be
say-
looking up.
I say, and make him translate. Yes, I shall spare you, but only so that you will owe us a life debt.
Kneels
Now,
down, looking to specifically RU-12. Desperately, he hangs his head. I am defeated.
good. Also, you're a bit of a dick for putting a middle finger up, but I shall spare you anyway. Know my gratitude. And then I walk back into
Sorry for your
BL's
loss of your
chest.
brother. I will accept your life debt and spare you yours.
So what happens there is you hear Pablo Star, now that the battle is over, being like, "Get off me! Actually, no, wait, no. Yes? I mean, I guess. No? What? Okay, but only if you guys get me out of here."
Well, we were planning on doing that.
You see Gemma
Mhm.
pulling down the infamous Pablo Star. No armor, no nothing. Pablo Star is a 5-foot guy with goggles and a mullet.
Well, you're uglier than I expected.
He's got a,
Pablo's an Eshe. Oh my god.
I was about to say, you
He's an
remember.
Eshe.
let me quickly find the. I had a token for him that I deleted since guys may have come here earlier or not, and I didn't want to spoil the reveal.
Hmm.
Don't worry about it. I'll find the token for him later. All right. He comes forward. He comes forward in jerry-rigged handcuffs by Gemma. And says, "Please, please get me out of here. He is coming."
First of all, who is he? And okay.
Yeah, you know.
Which way do we get? How do we get out of the arena?
North. Go to the
This way?
the storage room north.
For cool points, can I suggest another way?
Wait, which way?
Don't worry! Gets out datapad, types in instructions. I got us a lift! Looks up as spiders start crawling down the shaft.
Those spiders have already been going through the chloride.
They do turn up. They are now completely rust covered, being affected by the chlorine. They are a bit more damaged, but they all come through, falling one by one. Only able to follow the most basic of commands.
Mount one, let's go.
Mount it. Oh.
Yes, these are our noble steeds. Gemma, ever so eagerly, jumps on one. As she had mentioned this before.
They come down. Meanwhile, the great through this door, you see figure. Is holding.
Is it a Star Wars figure?
A Star Wars figure, holding an enormous red lightsaber. His face completely covered up by a mask and a deep dark hood covering up everything. You don't. He seems vaguely human. As he comes down, he points to Pablo Star, screeches, and then starts doing something.
Wait a minute.
Right.
That's the real Pablo, isn't it, Pablo?
No, that's it.
Oh, I'm so intelligent!
No, that's. I mean, yeah, no, totally. That's the real Pablo.
You know, it'd be better send the droids against him, and we get out of here.
As the droids go, you start to notice the corpses of the Wookiee, and the things start to come back to life, reforming themselves with deep purple energy that appears to be emanating from this Force user. It appears it'll take them a little while, but he appears to be reviving them for various purpose.
Okay, so we're getting on and we're going up. If they're able to climb back up.
Can the spiders climb up?
Not they may have before the chlorine bath, but at the moment now they can only sort of walk along. They have mag lift feet though, so they can attach to anything. As sort of running forwards, Gemma and Pablo Star open the doors going north, and lead you back to the thing while this Sith appears to as you all ride the spiders out, as this Sith appears to be reviving things.
I take the Wookiee because he's just gonna die.
Yep, that's fair. Get BLT to give me a strength roll.
BLT I say get the Wookiee, and BLT takes that literally. Strength roll.
This is what Pablo Star looks like.
They found him.
Okay.
Cool.
23.
Yeah, that's plenty. You are able to put the Wookiee over your shoulders. What's more, the final thing that happens as the other enemies start to go towards you, the dominated ogre appears to wake up at this time, looks to see his master in trouble, and dives towards the Sith.
Aww.
This is the last thing you see as you all file through the doors.
That's friendship.
The doors close and you find yourselves in a small room. Hello, Tank 7133. You find yourselves in a new room. Finally, understand how the arena works. In carbonite, giant silver blocks of carbonite layered in this room of different creatures and people and persons. They appear to be stored. They appear to be stored
To be ready
in
to
this
be used
room,
for
ready to
fighting.
be reheated and forced to fight. Exactly. There appears to be one empty space where someone could be quick carbonated as well.
Gee, I really wish we had more time because I would like to release
Are you
them.
suggesting we carbonate Pablo here?
No, I'm suggesting I was hoping to release them. But we need to get out of here now. I do not have the skill to go up against that there.
Give me a Farseer check quickly. The free one that I'm giving you right now.
Okay.
I don't know, my hacking skills are pretty great.
21.
The check of 21, you can tell that one of the ones to the back is a Jedi Master, attuned with the light side of the Force. They say that you don't have time to save him, but it would be potentially worth either A, trying, or B, noting next time.
I don't know what's going on.
Can you, and I point to the one that is a Jedi Master, that one. Can you please try that one?
Yes?
Thank you.
BL opens up and I jump
So
on.
the little
So
they're sort of giant, 6 foot by 3 feet, or sorry, 1.5 meters by 2 meters by 1.5 meter giant blocks of like silver that have people sort of frozen in them.
Oh,
This is a
like
room.
a Han.
Yeah, this is a room that like uses to store them, and you have enough time to either put one person in carbonite or take one person out, since it's already been pre-prepared.
Yeah. So
Okay,
we're
take him
taking. Yes, please.
Take out the J.
Are we choosing to save one? Are we?
Yes.
Yes.
Please.
That or we could trap the Jedi Master in the carbonite, but I don't know how easily it would be to get him on there.
Potentially, yes, as well.
No.
All of these are they're all valid. So pressing buttons on the side, bring the Jedi Master out. Bring the unnamed Jedi Master with 2 lightsabers and a bald head out of carbonite. He is unconscious but able to be moved with you.
All right, spiders.
The spiders collect on. The spiders go through, pushing their way through the club, letting you through different doors or anything. The club appears to be now completely inhabitable to the air, and the polluted nature of Nar Shaddaa appears to be sinking into the club, making it harder to drink, harder to breathe again as well.
Can I assume that one spider is holding Jedi Lord?
Yeah.
Are the other 2 doing anything?
The other 2 have you guys like riding them theoretically.
Okay, BL, we're gonna walk, and I'm gonna get the spider to take Droid McCoolface, the server.
Oh, yes. So, yes. I'll just answer the chat's question. We're using Star Wars Revised Edition, which is roughly based on Star Wars 3.5. It's got a lot of similar rules to 5th edition, though, as it's just, D&D. Alright, moving into the club. You'll go through, picking up the droid and going through up until the unmarked black van in the, going to the unmarked black van in the distance. However, the black van is now full of, now has a Twi'lek and a
Droid.
a bartender, as well as the
Yeah.
droid. As Gemma has been furiously calling on comms, trying to make sure that no one gets left behind. You speed through the night of Nar Shaddaa, once again inside the van, coming to the final area. You occasionally hear shooting and blasting, but the droid driver appears to ignore all of the obstacles and get through. Find
Right.
yourselves once again before the loading bay and the sentry duck.
Right. Okay. We've got to get into this ship, right?
Yes.
Did we end up
the ship is
opening
now open.
this? Oh, it did get open. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the
Let's
ship
go.
is now
We're
open,
out of here.
and there appears to be a two-handed droid inside. Go inside. You go inside and find yourselves inside the actual sentry duck, which I now have a map for.
We need to get out of here now.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Someone is going to have to take over the role of pilot.
Shit. Anyone flown one of these before?
Yes, absolutely. I jump in the driver's seat and drive.
Yep. I'm just moving the players in as well.
What do I roll for that?
It is a pilot check.
Oh, sorry, there is a pilot. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you have skill in it? I've got 3, so.
I rolled 9. One moment, please. Let me start it first.
That is a natural 1.
Oh no.
Roll.
So it's pretty good. It's a good skill.
Yeah.
I'm going to come down and please.
Obviously, he's banned.
There's got to be another seat in there, so I will sit down.
There are 2 seats.
Yeah, so I'll take a co-pilot and I will try as well.
All right.
Thank you. Shall I try again?
All right, both of you get off.
Taking off.
All right, you start to fly above the city of Nar Shaddaa as the sentry duck, awkward as ever in atmosphere, attempts to lift up under the careful control of Cutie Pie. However, occasionally Cutie Pie needs help reaching pedals, and there RU-12 is ready to go, ready to push the pedals. As you fly up, you managed to have escaped the club quick enough that no one managed to notice the ship going off. And but then port authorities of Nar Shaddaa seem to see you, so it becomes a desperate race to get out. The droid that let you onto the ship is now in this room here with the navigation computer, and appears to be.
Did you draw this, Freddy?
Sorry?
Did you draw out this, Freddy?
Yeah.
Nice. It's awesome.
I use some assets. So it goes in, and the party finally is safe, bruised, battered, finally aboard the Sentry Duck. Hear the words hyperspacing to Dantooine in 10, 9,
Hold on.
8,
Brace yourselves.
7.
By disconnecting the capacitor.
Beyond, hold that guy that's unconscious.
4.
We need to overwrite the neural CSS
2.
network.
This is music.
Error.
Punch it.
1.
Punch it.
It didn't punch.
Did it work?
You find yourselves hyperspace. The hyperspace works, but then you all go
Hey.
black.
I
Oh.
don't know where we are.
And
No,
that's the
as
end.
in-
So you all, the droids turn off. The human, the more of the organics are left unconscious. You all wake one by one with no idea where you are in a ship that's barely functioning, but seems to be in one piece. And that is where we'll end it tonight.
Yay! Thank you, Freddie. That was awesome, man.
Yeah.
Intensity intensified.
Completely different to the first game.
Yeah, I'm getting into a rhythm.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much. Freddie.
I also like to think, oh, yay! Perfect hyperspace. So yeah.
Thanks, man.
I'd also like to thank you all, and so once again, hi to Sorry, your name in chat.
That was Tank.
Tank,
Hey,
thanks,
Tank.
thanks
Hey,
again,
Tank.
Tank. Yeah, we're doing it in 3 point. So Wizards of the Coast officially own the rights to D&D, to Star Wars and D&D at the same time. They actually made several different versions of D&D Star Wars D&D based on different versions. I have just happened to pick this one because I really like D&D 3.5. But there's also a fairly functional one based on 4th edition as well that I'd recommend people try if they can get their hands on it.
All right.
That's
That
my
in
little
mind.
spiel about that.
With that in mind, thanks for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the little brief summary of what happened. Being, we found ourselves in the club, went through the air vents, dealt with all the security protocols, and attempted not to die. Then to take an elevator, listening to elevator music, to end up in an arena where we fought different types of monsters and people of sorts. Laura ended up going and grabbing Pablo for us, while evil Sith guy hissed at us, and we ran away with Jedi Master and a partridge in a pear tree. Now in the middle of nowhere on a hyperspaced jet.
Yeah, things went black and we don't know
spacecraft.
where we are. What?
Yeah,
Whoa.
but next time, I'm sure we'll get some inkling, if not find out completely. So we'll see you there. If you want to join us next Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time, we're from Australia, so keep that up, where we continue our adventure. I have been Brina, your evil little bunny inside a giant tin can.
I was Freddie, your GM.
I am Judith, the slightly, hopefully a whole lot healthier Padawan.
Playing RU12, which is a really good question, and I'm Joe.
Oh, whoa, hold up.
And we hope to
That's
see
We'll see you later.
lower.
See you later. And once again, thanks to the Polo Tank.
Hey, whoa! Are we going to raid someone?
Oh yeah. Join us as we raid a fellow D&D person. So
This takes a while, right?
Also, check us out on
YouTube.
socials, and by socials we mean
Yeah.
YouTube. Thank you to anyone that's viewing this in the future. From past me, that's now future me. Thanks for viewing it. But yeah, check out our YouTube, which is linked in our Twitch area and description below.
Which
And if
includes
not-
past games too, yeah?
Yeah,
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right,
to our,
we'll be raiding Kurtle's War 1993, who is currently playing a New Frontiers steampunk adventure.
Oh, go check it out.
Yep.
Keep our community tight. See you, everyone.
See ya.
Ciao.
I've got
Almost
Carlo.
rated? Almost rated?
Almost rated. There we go. 10.
Yeah, bye. Finally, bye.
5, 4, 3.
See you next week.
See you next week. It's done. I'm sorry. Oh.
Hands goes.
Oh, they had one viewer before us.
Yep. I didn't fall. I went to tabletop RPGs rather than
Great spoiler
Right.
considers the sewer his home, and that is